Just a second. Can I quickly check some stuff out? Alright, that's good. Mic 1 check. Mic 2. Mic 2. Hold on a second. Second mic is not working. Or is it? Oh, it's working. My mistake. Anyways, so that's good. Hello everyone and welcome to Liberty Talk Radio, where your opinion is your liberty. So tonight we're gonna go ahead and start up with episode number 2. It's gonna be about the remaster culture, but also some Q&A and some other stuff as well. Alright, so the reason why I decided to start this whole new thing is, well, I'm still kind of new to it. But yeah, I just think that we're gonna start and then see where we're gonna end up, right? So, remaster culture. Remaster culture, well, it's what I personally like to call. It's been going on for years, ever since PS4 came out, back in 2014 or so. And yeah, we've seen a lot of good things and also a lot of bad things about remaster culture. And one of them is actually, well, let's talk about the good stuff. About remaster culture, we can go ahead and enjoy some of the games that we haven't been able to play. Like, for example, let's say during the first episodes of Liberty Talk Radio. Yes, I know. I did decide to change the name, right? So it was Liberty Radio, but now it's Liberty Talk Radio, because during the radio we have music. But of course, for copyright claims, I decided to get rid of the music. So we're just gonna be talking. It's gonna be a talk show, pretty much. So what I was going to say is that in the remaster culture, we have good things and bad things. And one of the good things is that, of course, like I said, we have some games that we can play that we weren't able to play in many years, or that only came out on, let's say, other consoles, or that are currently not available otherwise. And during the first episode I did play some Red Dead Redemption 1, and many of you probably know that it was only out on Xbox 360 and PS3, so it wasn't available on PS4, PS5, PC, Switch. But then later on, with the remaster culture, we did get the opportunity to actually be able to play Red Dead Redemption, the first one. And we managed to play it on PS4 and PS5. Well, actually, I do have to start the PS5 version myself. But, of course, there's ups and downs. I do remember that it came out last year on 17th September. No, not September. It was 17th of August, 2024. And yeah, the game, people actually were kind of complaining. And I rightfully understand why.
Oh?
Hello, we got a first caller.
Hello.
Hello, Benz. How's it going?
Hi, Art. Hi, man.
You doing alright?
I am doing amazing. I just ate. I'm full.
Okay, I just quickly did a sound check. You can be heard live. Excellent.
Oh, nice, man. Nice. I just realized it.
So, tell me, what kind of games are you playing?
Okay, my PlayStation 4 is running GTA 5 right now. I just started the story because we have PS Plus, we have the extra.
Right.
PS, and we are trying to get the most of it. So now I'm playing GTA 5 and I'm considering of buying it when it's gonna be discounted, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And so now I'm just keeping it AFK, in the first person, because I know there's a trophy where you have to
Play for 15 hours.
First person. Yeah. For I don't know how many hours. So I'm just doing that while I'm using my PC.
Oshtab just said by we he means him. So you barely you play.
He used to play a lot of GTA. like when I didn't want to start trophy hunt on PlayStation.
Right.
When I was still on Steam. Like, so that's he has like level 30 something I think now.
Nice.
Like he has way higher than me in a short period of time. That used to be the only game he used to like play.
All right. You did also play on PS3 as well, right?
On what?
On PlayStation 3.
Oh yeah, yeah. There are a couple of games that I'm planning on playing. Oh, you fell. Okay. I like Infamous. I started playing it, and it's so good. Like the story is like kind of okay, but I like the gameplay, like the story. Like you can choose between good and evil. And it's such like good mechanics. It makes the game so engaging and so entertaining. And,
Exactly.
The PS3 was something else, Lord, because the save doesn't upgrade to PS4. Yeah. Yep. I don't edit the chat. I'm like
Yeah, I'm trying to follow the chat as well. I do barely see it on the screen, but yeah, I still follow you. Ostap, I still see your messages, so yeah, no worries. The PS3 was something else because the save doesn't upgrade to PS4. For some games, it actually does work. Like you could transfer your save progress, let's say from Grand Theft Auto Online from PlayStation 3 to PS4, to Xbox 360, from Xbox 360 to either PS4, PC, or Xbox One.
Wait, I did not know that.
Yeah, so
Really?
there was actually
so
two choices that you could make from PS. Well, what I actually personally did was from PS3 to PS4 and then to PS5. So I'm still playing on my same account that I used to play back in 2013. How times fly.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
So that's also one of the reasons why I wanted to speak about the remaster culture. Because if you're gonna think about it, how many Grand Theft Auto games have we got on PlayStation 2? We had Grand Theft Auto 3, we had Vice City, we had San Andreas, we had Liberty City Stories, we had Vice City Stories. That's 5 games. How many do we had on PS3? We had 2. Grand Theft Auto 4, well, of course, the episodes of Liberty City, the 2 DLCs, and we had Grand Theft Auto 5. How many GTAs did we had on PlayStation 4? Only 1. But it's a remaster, so technically none. How many do we have on PS5? Probably as far as I know currently we only have 1. Grand Theft Auto 5. But that is also a remaster. So there's a good thing about the remaster culture, but also a very bad one. So during the first episode I did play Red Dead Redemption and I briefly spoke about it. I don't know if you followed the whole thing, probably not, right? But I did say that at the very beginning, when it first launched on 17th of August, back in 2014, no, not 2014, 2024, my mistake. Yeah, a lot of people actually saying like, oh, it's gonna be a remaster, it's gonna be good. Well, technically it is a remaster because we had some graphics updated, but it's pretty much like a port from PS3. But other than that, they just upgraded some graphics, some enhancements here and there, but it's pretty much the same game. I do understand that people... Yeah, I do understand that a lot of people were pissed off that the game did cost $50 at the launch, but it is, of course, Game of the Year, but then again, without the multiplayer, so that's kind of unfortunate. Have you played the first Red Dead Redemption? Yeah. Did you play the first Red Dead Redemption on the PS4?
No.
Or just the PS3 one?
The PS3.
Alright, yeah. Well, I'd say as of now, PS3 is probably the best one, because it has multiplayer that is still active.
It kind of sucks, like the new version, like the thing that was anticipated, like Red Dead Redemption 1 on PC, like on Steam and Epic Games, not having multiplayer. Which, like Rockstar makes awesome games, with like multiplayer, like they add like cool mechanics and combat to multiplayer,
Absolutely.
which makes the games like replayable. Like that gives the game replayability.
Well, I guess they hit the nail on top of the head with Grand Theft Auto 5 and Grand Theft Auto Online.
Yeah.
The game is a massive success. Ben's wrong
Wait,
accent.
is this the podcast about GTA 6?
No, it's not. It's just Liberty Talk Radio.
No, it's just chilling. Okay.
Yeah.
You know those like shorts where like there's a guy talking and like in the background there is like gameplay of GTA or something with dopamine and the ADHD something. That's how I feel right now. Like I feel like I'm in a podcast and I'm just watching gameplay like in the background.
Oh yeah, well I just figured we gotta show something, right?
Yeah,
For the first episode I kinda wanted to like keep it very calm by just riding around on a horse in Red Dead Redemption, talk about some games, and then see who else is gonna join. So yeah, but this time around I just, it's Monday, just got back from work, and I kinda drank too much coffee, so I feel very energetic. So yeah. Coffee is hell of a
What
thing.
map are you playing, by the way?
Sorry, what?
What map are you playing?
Oh, what map? It's currently one of the new events. It's like one of the stunt races. So Rockstar did add 3 new stunt races, and they're representing like the Chinese New Year, and it's the Year of the Snake, as you can see right there with the fireworks.
Oh yeah.
And it's pretty sweet. It's double XP, double cash payout. I'm pretty sure they're also available on PS4 as well, and PC.
Yeah, and I do think events are like all platform. Do you think GTA 5 will die if GTA 6 will release?
Well, to be honest, that is also one of the topics why I wanted to do the whole podcast, and I really want to speak about it, because, well, I personally think that it won't affect Grand Theft Auto 5 all that much, because first of all, not a lot of people as of now still have a PlayStation 5 yet, not even the Pro. I mean, there's like, out of all PS5 users, there's only like 16% or so that have a PS5 Pro. I mean, even I don't have a PS5 Pro as of now. I was really going to buy one, but then again, I just...
it's not worth it.
Yeah, I compared all the specs, and I mean, if there's gonna be a bundle releasing with Grand Theft Auto 6 altogether, then I will consider it. And I'll probably just do the whole thing as what happened to me with Red Dead Redemption 2. So, if you don't know the story yet, I just went to the store and I said, I want one of everything. And so the store clerk looked at me like, what do you mean you want one of everything? And I said, I want one or everything else that is on this list. So I just handed him like a huge list of all of the equipment that they had on Red Dead Redemption 2, and there was like free collector editions of the guides, multiple t-shirts. I even bought the PS4 Pro bundle that just was a PS4 Pro with the standard copy of Red Dead Redemption. I bought the collector's edition of Red Dead Redemption 2, the special edition, the ultimate edition, and all in all,
That's a lot.
yeah. So with all of the extra merchandise and the PS4 Pro back in the day, it wasn't actually all that much. It was only like $460 or so. But well, I mean, it's not much for me. But yeah, all in all, I spent like 832 euro. It was a good day. Yeah. So the store clerk was like, you really want at least one of all those items? And I was like, did I stutter? I said one of everything. And I was like, give me everything. And then all of a sudden he started to like, alright, give me a few minutes. So he started packing stuff in the boxes and whatnot. And I was just very calmly standing there, like watching him pack all of my stuff. And then he said, so you're a Rockstar fan, huh? And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, you think so? I mean, I'm probably one of the biggest fans, but yeah.
Yeah, like, that's a thing that I can appreciate about you. You actually, like, are loyal to these games. Like,
well,
you have finished, like, the story at least, to, like, every game.
Yeah, of course.
Every GTA,
Yeah.
Vice City, San Andreas.
Yeah, of course.
That's whoa. Have you platinumed GTA 5 after all these years?
Yes, I did it on PS3, PS4, and PS5.
Oh yeah, you told me that before.
My stack is complete.
On PS. What?
My stack is complete. I've got 3 versions of Grand Theft Auto 5, and all of them are 100%. What about GTA Advance? Did you beat that? Yes, I did.
No way.
It kind of wasn't really my cup of tea because, well, GTA Advance, it kind of plays like top-down, like Grand Theft Auto 2, pretty much. But the visuals, like for example the weapon icons and whatnot, just resembles Grand Theft Auto 3. It also takes place in Liberty City, I believe. It's been a while since I last played it though. Didn't expect that. And what about you? What kind of games have you well, played from Rockstar Games? Did you manage to beat Vice City, Grand Theft Auto 3, San Andreas?
Never.
Never?
That's a thing with me. I cannot finish a game. I like always begin, always put it at like 90%, and the rest 10% my brain thinks like, okay, that's enough, you played enough of that game, I think we can move on to another game, even though I don't finish it.
Oh yeah.
Because
I also have that with some games. Yeah.
you seem like a trophy hunt master. Like any game you touch, you platinum.
I used to be a very, well, so to speak, hardcore platinum hunter and trophy hunter in general. But now I'm like more like, I'm just gonna stick to a couple of franchises and I'm just gonna enjoy them. Because after a while I did notice that trophy hunting takes a lot of energy, and after some time you're just like sitting there trying to like beat one game or like to get one trophy, and then you spend an entire day on it, and at the end of the day you get a trophy and you just don't feel the same satisfaction. I mean, you get like 5 minutes of dopamine, like, yes, I made it, I did it, I got the trophy, but then you just realize I just wasted an entire day on this, and then you just realize that it's just not worth it.
The grind keeps going, the grind keeps going.
I mean, of course there's a fun aspect, as long as you just don't make trophy hunting a job, like a second job for me then.
Yeah. I know some people like do it as an actual job, like they record themselves, platinum in games, like popular titles, like Call of Duty, GTA, Red Dead, or I don't know, Far Cry. What have I seen? Sleeping Dogs, Watch Dogs. Those are like good games to platinum, like actually fun ones, but also very grindy.
Absolutely.
And I see people like 200 hours, 400 hours, 500 hours, it's like a non-stop grind platinum games for content, which in fact like it pays off. Like I see millions of views on that video, but I think they're treating it more like a job, as you said, and not trying to have fun playing the game.
Yeah, that's the thing. You need to find like a very nice balance between having fun and viewing this as a job, especially if you're making money. Because what I'm currently doing, I'm just having fun. I'm not making a single cent out of it. I would just rather give back to the community and just enjoy the games with you guys. Like for example, the reason why I did the giveaway is because I kind of want to like give you also something so we can play games together. Like you can maybe buy certain games with it on discount, or with a piece of DLC or something else. It's completely up to you, but I just kind of want to have like a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
Because why not?
The good balance. The good balance is the best perfect way. You know, I see you are a very big PlayStation fan, like owning almost like. Do you have every console ever released from PlayStation?
No. I actually never did own a PlayStation 1. I started with the PlayStation 2. No, but I did actually get a PlayStation 1 from Zachariah, believe it or not. Which I'm still, to this day, very thankful. I mean, that's, for me, it's like nostalgia. He just gave one of his consoles to me. Well, he actually gave me one, well, more than just one console.
From a collector to another.
Yeah.
That's very sweet of him.
Absolutely.
It's like, for how long have you known Zachariah?
Oh, Zachariah for Actually, I don't know. 3 or 4 years by now.
You told me once, but I do not remember. It's more than 10 years, that's for sure.
No, not 10 years. 3 or 4 years.
Wait, what? 3 or 4 years?
Yeah.
I understand. I remember 13, 14 years.
14 years? No, I never said that. Maybe you must have mistaken with something else.
I must have mistaken with something else. Anyway, I see, like, okay, my PlayStation question was, like, I know, like, and I see you're a very big PlayStation fan.
Yes.
What do you think about Nintendo?
Nintendo? Actually, I do own a couple of Nintendo consoles myself. I don't have nothing against them. But if I had to choose between PlayStation or Nintendo, PlayStation just has so many more appealing games to me. Like, for example, what does Nintendo has? Nintendo has Mario. They've got Pokemon. They've got what else have they got? I don't even know.
I have no idea. Smash Bros.
Oh yeah,
that's also Mario.
Yeah, I mean, they've got like very exclusive content, like very exclusive games. But PlayStation just has so many more games. Like, for example, back in the day, well, like when games were just starting to release, we had like Ratchet and Clank, we had Killzone, like those exclusives one. We got God of War, we had Infamous, we have Bloodborne, exactly. That is also one of the games that I also want to talk about during Liberty Talk Radio, because Bloodborne is actually one of the games that people really want to get remastered, like a proper remaster, or even better, a reboot.
On PC. On PC, it's very been a very weighted game.
Yes.
So
yes.
there's people want it on this. Oh, yeah, PC.
When did it came out? Like 2015 or so?
Very old. Very old. Wait. Bloodborne release date. Yeah, 24 March 2015.
Yeah.
When GTA 5 came out on PC.
See, that's already 10 years ago, almost. So I think at this point we should definitely have like a proper remaster, or even a reboot. Like, for me personally, I think that if they really want to remaster a game, then they should at least wait for a game to be at least like 5 years old. And for a reboot of the game or a franchise, make it maybe 10 years. So for Bloodborne, a reboot or remaster, or just a remake, that would be absolutely perfect. It would make a lot of fans happy. But what does Sony do instead? I mean, they're kind of like not really listening to their fans, because they're remastering games like Until Dawn. Okay, Until Dawn is 9 years old by now. It also came out in 2015. But that is one of the remasters, or... well, it's actually a reboot. Or a remake. No, it's a remake. Nobody is actually asking for that. And they also released a remake of the complete edition of Until... no, not Until Dawn, it was called Horizon Zero Dawn. Have you played that one?
Oh yeah. No, but it's on my wishlist.
Yeah, so the game still holds up on PS4. Like, the graphics are like astonishing, they're great. Why do they even are remastering that? Why wasting resources, valuable resources on games like that? Nobody even wanted to go and like have those games remastered.
Actually, yeah, that's kinda true. Oh.
I mean, some fans will definitely appreciate it. Oh, Flavius has to go. Alright.
Oh no, Flavius, okay. Good night. Good night.
If it was up to you, like if you could remaster any game, what would it be?
A remaster to any game?
Yes. It can be something from PC, from PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2.
I mean... none?
None?
Minecraft. None of the games I play need a remaster. I think every game is perfect at its time.
Yes, but you can also view it this way, like there is a positive side and a negative side to remasters. Like, negative side, like let's take for example Red Dead Redemption. The game came out, alright, it's a Game of the Year edition, but without multiplayer.
Yeah.
And it was $50 at release, which was kinda a lot, it was really a lot. But of course, for fans who really appreciate those games, they know that, for example, Red Dead Redemption, the script code of the whole game, the reason why it couldn't be like remastered sooner, because it was a whole mess. That's the only reason why it wasn't released on anything else. Because right now they figured things out. They managed to release it on PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, the other Xbox, and even Switch. So yeah. But of course at a kind of heavy cost, $50. Well, I mean, as of now, a year later, the game is like, I just actually checked it tonight. It was €26, well, $25.99. So it's already half the price.
But I don't know, it might be like a weird opinion, but I feel like remastering a game takes out the beauty of the original one. Like, let's say Call of Duty. When I played Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, like the remastered one, you know?
Yes.
I played Warzone, and I had Xbox Game Pass one time, and it was on PC also. And I played them. I played a little bit of campaign. It was so cool, but like I feel like I'm cheating. Like I know I'm not playing the original one. Like the developers intended it to be played on a PlayStation, like with more lag, not 200 something FPS. You know, with less graphics.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
More focused on storytelling than graphics.
Yeah, that is actually one thing with the older games, the storytelling. That was more like the charm of the games. And nowadays it's like we need to make it better, like more polygons. We need to like make things better with graphics and whatnot. The volumetric lighting, the angles and everything. Yeah. I mean, your opinion is not wrong. I'm absolutely with you on that one.
Thank you.
But yeah. You also need to think that some games that have been released, let's say first Infamous, like Infamous 1 and 2, they're only available on PlayStation 3. There is no PS4 or PS5, so yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you're kind of console locked for that one. And that was also the case for us with Red Dead Redemption 1. Well, I just keep on bringing up Red Dead Redemption 1. But yeah, I mean, if you're gonna take up some like remasters, like Rockstar did, they did remaster a couple of other games, or at least gave them some ports. Like let's say Canis Canimerit, Bully. That was just a port, right? But that's at least something. We could play it on PlayStation 4 or PS5 as well. But for example, other games like LA Noire. LA Noire came out on PS3 first, but then it got the remaster on PS4 as well. Even got the VR version.
They got the remaster?
Yeah.
When?
A couple of years ago. Like in 2018 or so? I could be wrong.
I did not hear about it.
Yeah.
I missed out.
One of my friends was actually playing it. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
I forgot what I would say. You continue.
Yeah, alright, so my friend was actually playing also LA Noire, and he'd said that the game was like bugged to a certain point that it was actually well, game breaking bug. Like he couldn't continue with the story. Yeah, there was like some sort of certain character that he needs to speak to, and the character in the remaster did not just appear. So I was like, huh, alright, let me check it out. And apparently it's only his copy of the game, because mine was fine. I had no such issue like that, so...
It's like a chance of it happening.
Yeah.
Of it corrupting the game.
Well, corrupting the game file is not really like what happened to him. It's like more like a character, an NPC character that just never spawned in. And to get the platinum, you kind of need to speak to him, and yeah, he'll give you a couple of hints, which will result in you getting a certain case to like 5 stars. So yeah, he was very pissed about it, and I told him, you know what, you should just go ahead and just restart the whole game. Well, he was having none of that. Yeah. And also one of the things happened to me, and I wasn't the only one. A couple of games that happened, well, with a similar issue was actually Grand Theft Auto 5 for me on story mode. On PS4, yes. So I still have the save file that still says 98.5%. So I'm like one more street race away from having 100%. And the thing is, there was one street race that is appearing during nighttime, and it appears only during nighttime. And it never appeared.
Nice.
And
You finished.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why, but I started to look up on some forums, and a couple of other people actually had the very same issue, and they said that if you're going to transfer your save file from PS3 to PS4, that will actually cause the issue. So yes.
Yeah.
I ended up loading up the older save file that I had, and then restarting the whole thing over again.
Oh my god, that's so painful.
Well, I mean, I only had to play like how much was it? 28 hours or so. So yeah.
That's not that much. That's not that much for like a Rockstar game.
Oh yeah. I mean, it could be way worse.
You are level 834.
Yes. Apparently so. Do you think I'll be able to get level 1000 before Grand Theft Auto 6?
A very good question. I know how hard it is to level up, like, minus at this point. Like, at this point, it's like insane to level up.
I mean, yeah, my rank is barely going up.
I don't think so. I know there's like a casino where like there are like races or like
Horse races.
smashing cars.
Yeah.
What?
Oh no no.
The war or something. And then there's the
Arena
roulette where
War.
you can get like Arena War. There's a roulette that can like spin it and it can get like 20,000 RV.
Oh nice. That is quite a huge bonus.
That's yeah, and it's free. I think it's free. I saw a guy use it for speedrunning. And like that's interesting. Damn, 20,000. You barely get like 3,000 from a heist or like setup.
Oh yeah, like 3,500. But in comparison to what you had to go through, that is nothing. That's
exactly.
like peanuts.
Exactly. By the way, you said you have done mastermind challenges.
Yes, criminal mastermind challenges and also the elitist challenges. On all the heists.
I respect you massively for that.
If you're going to do the Doomsday Heist, elitist and criminal mastermind challenges, I mean, you can still do it, but it's just going to be very, very, very difficult. And I wouldn't even attempt the ones on the original 2015 heist, because the reward is just not worth it. You're gonna get like, how much was it, 10 million or so? So yeah. No, it was 12 million.
That's a lot, but I heard the requirements, and that's a lot. That's a lot.
I mean, it's honestly not that bad. The criminal mastermind challenges for the 2015 heist is just complete all of the 5 heists with all the preparation works, all in order without anyone dying. That's, I think, what, yeah, those were the requirements. It's not that bad actually, but yeah, finding the right team of 4 people is just, I guess, the most difficult part. People that actually do understand the game.
I was about to ask, but it might be a lot. If I
yes, I
would
will help you. I will help you, yes.
Yeah! You answer good, yeah, because that's... But do you need, like, does it require, like, strictly 4 people?
Well, the first heist, the Fleeca or Fleeca job, I think it's called Fleeca. That only needs to be done with 2 people.
2 people.
Yeah, but the prison break and onwards, it's 4 people.
Like it requires that, like not more, not less, 4 people.
Yeah, it needs to be done with 4 people.
Oh goddamn.
And same 4 people. So for example, if you can play Zakaria and me, but Flavius cannot, then we need to wait on him. We cannot continue without him. Otherwise, we're gonna fail the criminal mastermind challenge.
Yeah, to stay loyal to the same team or something. Wait, criminal mastermind. Stay challenges.
Also look up the elitist challenges.
On the what?
The elitist challenges.
Oh, elite. Ah, yeah, that's the first thing that occurred. Oh, Flavius is playing Counter-Strike. Okay.
Ah. You wanna join him? No, that was a quick response.
All participants must complete the mission in under 30 minutes.
Yes.
I think that's gonna be the hardest one.
Possibly.
To not die and to be fast.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna go for the challenges, then all you need to do is just play all those heists a couple of times, like learn all of the enemy spawns, like interiors and everything that you need to do without struggling, because if you've never played them, the first time, of course, you're gonna be failing over and over again, but there's of course a learning curve, which is alright.
The loyalty thingy, reality for what you're gonna do it for people, it gives you 375,000 cash.
Yeah, which is honestly not that much. I usually make every single time that I play for 1 hour Grand Theft Auto Online. I used to play it like religiously on a daily basis, and I used to make like between 500,000 and 700,000 every single day.
Religiously?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, now of course I'm playing less Grand Theft Auto Online, but I used to play it quite a lot.
Because job, kids, wife, and yeah.
What? Wife and kids?
The Bogdan program, the venture must take less than 5% damage.
Yeah.
And that participants must complete the mission under 15 minutes, without losing any lives. Why?
You just take a shotgun and you blast through everyone. Doesn't matter if there's...
damage.
Yeah. You just be very careful, you take cover behind corners and you just see if there's gonna be an enemy, and then, well, use a shotgun pretty much. That's how I did it, and yeah, the assault shotgun is a very good one.
Just use Deadeye, it's easy.
Deadeye, yeah. If that was the case in, well, the thing in Grand Theft Auto Online, that would be great. Like Michael's ability to slow down time.
Criminal Mastermind. Complete all Doomsday Heist missions in order with the same team of 4 players on hard difficulty without losing any lives to receive a massive 3.75 million cash bonus.
I mean, of course, if you're gonna do the if you're gonna do the Criminal Mastermind, you don't need to do it for cash. You need to do it for a trophy. Because, well, cash, there is plenty of other ways how to earn the money.
Yeah, I want it for trophy.
Yeah.
Just in case I'm going insane and I have too much time, too much free time.
Oh, no worries. They're gonna go ahead and make a 24-hour live stream now.
Yeah, I'm in favor because I know you know this game is by heart. You know every pixel when it's supposed to be. I am not.
No, I'm not that professional.
Knowledge about GTA.
Well, everybody needs to start somewhere.
About it, if missions, he knows a lot. Like about Criminal Mastermind? No. I know Doomsday Heist, we tried, like, we are on the setup, we are on the last mission for setup on PC. But his PC, I don't know, he cannot handle it anymore, I don't know. It's just broke, I think I told you.
So he pretty much became like a PlayStation player then.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of do understand them somewhere. Yeah.
Why?
Well, because his PS4 Pro is working, and he's
way better than his PC.
Well, yeah. I sometimes find it funny, like people are saying, yeah, PC is way more powerful than, for example, the PS4. Let's say PS4. Just for comparison, right? Like you can now play God of War on PC and PS4. But then I ask people, is your PC more powerful than than my PS4? And then they all get very silent. Yeah. I mean, I do understand that you can spend like 10,000 on the best specs. But yeah, honestly, PS4 is great for what it can do, but it's by far not the most powerful console. And of course, it doesn't compare to PC.
In 2025.
Ooh, yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah, sure, why not?
I got used to 30 FPS from PS3, so lucky that. Because if not, oh my god, because if not, I would have like stayed on PC. Because oh my god, the difference between like 40, 50, maybe 60-ish FPS and 200 with 144 Hz monitor. That's a huge difference.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
With response time being better. Yeah. But the thing is, I use my PC like now for like YouTube and Counter-Strike. And that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe talk to friends. A nice man, you finished?
I mean, Counter-Strike is a very good game. I used to play it quite a lot as well, myself.
It's also on PlayStation 3.
PlayStation 3? You mean Counter-Strike Global Offensive? That one?
Yeah, Global Offensive.
Oh yeah, I've seen it.
I am like 1 or maybe 2 trophies away from platinuming it. I just can't do it because it's so grindy. It's so hard and you need luck. You have to win a arms race, like you have to get like 20 something kills consecutively without dying. And you get like random weapons each time with a kill. And you can play bots on easy. Or like normal, I don't know what the requirement was. And like, but the thing is, one misclick or something, because bots work differently in best PlayStation 3 version, like CS Global Offensive and CS2, they work very differently. The path finding is way more balanced on CS2. On CSGO, if you, God forbidden, step, if you don't press shift or like don't crouch enough, they hear you and instantly come for you. Even on easy mode. It's just that their aim is not that good.
Yeah, well, nobody said that it's an easy game, so...
I mean, bro, I'm like 86% done of it, and like, I have to win a knife fight. Like, that's when someone has his knife out, and I also knife him, so knife him.
Can't you, like, boost that?
A trophy.
I'm pretty sure some trophies can be boosted. Like, how long does it take you to get a lobby together? Like, it's 6 players versus 6, right?
Online is not anymore. It's shut down.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes things much more difficult.
You need like a lot of skill.
Yeah, and a PS3 controller?
Keyboard and mouse. On CS, on PlayStation 3. Keyboard and mouse, but the delay is... Damn, the delay is so... And the graphics, like I can count the pixels. I always, when I think about Counter-Strike, I never think about PlayStation 3. I always think about the Steam version, like Counter-Strike 2.
Yeah.
The physics with water and stuff, and like 4K resolution, and like, yeah. And then I like open my eyes, oh, PlayStation 3, and like, bro, what is this?
Exactly.
It's so downgraded, it feels so old. It's just like
I mean, personally, I don't think that Counter-Strike should have been on PS3 in the first place.
Never.
I mean, they didn't even do the proper, like, port or remaster or whatever it is. I don't even know what it's called. But, yeah. That's actually one of the games that could have been very good, I guess, on PS5 maybe, if they made a proper remaster.
True. Hey, a remaster for that.
Yeah. Well, there we go. That answers one of my questions. I mean, I'm still personally waiting on Grand Theft Auto 4. That game really needs to get remastered. It still holds up 17 years later, after its release in 2008, but I kinda want to play it on both PS4 and PS5. To me personally, it doesn't matter if there's gonna be multiplayer or not. It would have been really awesome if there would be multiplayer. But I just really want to enjoy the story once again, but then with updated graphics and some features, like if you could be able to like replay certain missions all over again. Like, let's say if you're going to complete the whole story, And there's a couple of favorite missions of yours that you really want to play once again, so that you don't have to like replay half a game to play a certain mission again. You just go to options, you select a mission, and you just play it. That would be awesome. And of course, if you could have some weapons from the DLC, from the episodes of Liberty City, that would be also awesome. Because as of now, Grand Theft Auto 4, well, as of now, I'm saying as if there's going to be an update. There's never going to be an update. There's currently 16 weapons, well, 15, but yeah, if you're going to consider fists and, well, Nico's combat as one of the weapons, then yeah, 16 weapons. But there's basically 2 of everything. 2 melee weapons, 2 handguns, 2 submachine guns, 2 shotguns, 2 assault rifles, and yeah.
A lot of content, a lot of like options.
Yeah, but back then it was like less is more, because everyone was comparing like to Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, because San Andreas had a lot of weapons, like a lot of weapons. It was like 50 something ish. And yeah. Free handguns, multiple. Sorry?
I keep speaking Romanian with you for some reason, I'm sorry.
Well, you can go ahead and speak Romanian, but I won't be able to reply to much of that.
Communicate, yeah.
I really wanted to ask you something very important. Kevac. Bine? Bine, Benz? And that's pretty much all I know of Romanian, so yeah.
We draw the line there.
Alright.
That's all I got.
Time to learn some Romanian with art.
Yeah. Make like a series. There's a guy trying to learn every language. And when he got to Romania, he said it was surprisingly easy.
Oh, wow.
To learn. Which in fact, I mean, yeah, it's not that bad of a language to learn. But the grammar is holy. It's like, no. That's gonna demotivate you if you somehow wanna learn.
I mean, if you're very motivated, then you can learn just about anything.
If it's your mother language, then yeah.
I mean, sure, if you grow up with it, and, well... A lot of people also say that, for example, Russian is a very difficult language. But if you grow up speaking Russian, then you just don't realize the difficulty. It's like, well, very easy for you. But then again, if I'm gonna go ahead and start to like learn Romanian, I'm gonna be, of course, looking for certain words that resemble my language and, for example, other languages, so I can memorize them faster. But that's not how things sometimes work. That makes it really, well, much more difficult. Then you're gonna start with some easy words like hello, goodbye, thank you, or no thank you, stuff like that.
Oh, thank you.
And then, of course, you meet some friends and you start to learn some cuss words, and then that's how it goes.
Always the first things that you learn learning a new language, the curse words.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that. Keep telling yourself that. Curse words are always the first words that you learn.
Yeah. No? Yeah. Yeah, wait, yeah. That's, yeah.
I mean, it's very important to let people know that you don't enjoy their company and just want them to tell how. Just to let people know that you mean business.
Pretty much. But hey, is there any way, because I know you joined Discord from phone, and it even says the Discord.
Yes.
I can hear it from live also, but my voice is so like muffled, so gibberish. You know, so I don't know if people can understand me.
Hold on, let me see.
Hello, I'm speaking. This is a test. You are watching the live stream, and you should be thankful for this test. Speaking. This is a test.
No, your voice is fine.
My voice is fine? Okay.
Yeah.
For some reason, when the guy was speaking, I was hearing my own voice. I thought it was very like muffled, like ununderstandable.
I kind of did like the first test during the first episode of Liberty Talk Radio, and then I did hear some like differences between the sound quality of like my voice and from the well from the guest, I guess. And that wasn't too great, but I made the mistake that I didn't place the the voice of the guest close enough to my microphone. So yeah, but it should be much better now.
Should it have? Can't you somehow make that the game, like your microphone is recorded through your PC?
No, everything is on PS5.
Everything is on PS5.
Yeah.
The quality is kind of awesome. Then.
Oh, thank you.
No, I thought using the same mic on phone and on PlayStation. But no, it's just your voice. It's like so balanced between devices.
Oh, awesome.
Like I cannot hear a difference. I cannot hear a difference.
That was actually something that I was very worried about, like the quality of the sound, because audio is very important. Like for example, radio is usually like and podcasts as well. With podcasts, you actually see people speak to each other, but I wanted to go ahead and do like audio-only podcast, because that is also a thing. Because let's say somebody's just driving a car, they can, like, for example, at some point just turn on the podcast and just listen while they're driving, or well, stuff like that. Or if you're doing something in the background, you can just always listen in, like tune in and yeah. But yeah, I really decided to go with the audio first, and then later on maybe I'll do something with well, just really radio. But then again, with radio there is music, and yeah, that is of course copyrighted. So this is just talk radio.
Talk radio, yeah. My mom listens to a talk radio, and it's like so silent until a guy coughs. It's like two grandpas talking. It's like so like awkward. But my mother likes it because she says it's peaceful.
Oh, well, tell her thank you for tuning in and listening to Liberty Talk Radio.
A capture card for PlayStation 4, it's not that expensive. I'm looking like, hey, I could maybe like start YouTube with PlayStation.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I did it as well. Well, actually, I started first on with PC. I was playing some Grand Theft Auto 4. But anyways, if you can, or if you have a PS4 or a PS5, or you can actually even live stream by just using your phone, that works as well. Nowadays, you don't need to have much to be a very like successful YouTuber, I guess, or like create content. You already have everything. You have a phone with a camera. You've got a very good microphone, so that's already it. You're halfway there.
I actually tried connecting my microphone, like this microphone that you're hearing, like it's kind of clear, for me at least. It was $100, and I connected it to my PlayStation, and I could not hear a difference. Like that's PlayStation has good compressing, like equalizer.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's very good. Yeah. Like I hear myself clearly, clear as crystal. But when I tried to live stream, it kept crashing. It might have been, but like if you look at my channel, it keeps crashing. Like I have a 2-minute live stream.
Oh, that's why it was.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, I did watch both your, short of live stream and the one from Flavius. I think you uploaded a video that was like, I don't know, like 59 seconds or something like that. I was like, oh, so short. I want a 24-hour version of that. And then I seen Flavius walkthrough of his Grand Theft Auto Online character. He was like level 34. Sorry, ranked 34. But his live stream was like, it was more like a video that was constantly cutting out. Like, I don't even know how to explain it, but it's like you see him running, and then all of a sudden he's driving a car, and then a second later he's inside a store buying some snacks. I was like, wait, what happened? I'm missing like a lot of timestamps. So yeah, I mean, it has got a very interesting feel to it, but then again, if you're just gonna like watch some gameplay without concept, then you don't know what's going to happen. Yeah, PowerPoint. Next slide. Oh, we're missing a couple of slides. Yeah, so our character just leveled up and completed the heist.
next frame you see him.
Yeah.
You shoot the guy, you see level up, you see him buy a gun, it's like, okay, back to the guy again. 4 different frames telling 4 different stories.
Exactly.
Oh my god, my PlayStation just closed.
Oh, so what did you do?
I didn't touch the controls like in like 20 minutes. It puts itself to sleep mode.
Oh, well, yeah, you can actually turn it off as an option.
I prefer not to because like this is only an exception. Oh my god, the sky looks so good. You make me want to play GTA right now, but I want to play like this story. Like being so immersed in the like without nobody in call or like with music in the background.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I used to play like any game on my PC, and like, it was not enjoyable. Like I did not understand what's happening in the game. Maybe stats.
Yeah.
See how much I was in first person. Delayed 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Delayed.
What?
Delayed? You said delayed?
Oh no, that's how much time I played in first person.
Oh, okay. I forgot for a second there that you were going for the trophy.
Man, this is crazy.
Actually, hold on a second. I completely forgot to do something.
GTA 5 still looks good to this day.
Yeah.
Like, holy. Even on like iShot, oh my god. Even on PlayStation 4 Pro, wow. What? Oh.
I mean, quite
Awesome
honestly,
sounds.
the one that we're currently playing, the Grand Theft Auto 5 version, it is just, well, as close as it gets to the PC version, honestly. But then again,
Yeah,
PS5 currently has more content, believe it or not, than PC. I mean, of course, you with PC have some mods and everything, but the one that we have currently, like official content from Rockstar from the updates, we got, for example, something exclusive to this generation of consoles, like the PS5 and what's it called, the Xbox One S or something. I'm not fully aware of the Xbox and what kind of variants of the consoles they have. But yeah, I just want to say that we have the how special works. And there's a couple of vehicles. Well, actually, they're being added more than just a couple of more vehicles. But their acceleration is like top acceleration. They even added like a second bar for acceleration. And the reason why we cannot play with PS4 players is because they don't have those updates. And it would be just yeah, it would be very unfair in comparison. Like for example, if you would race in the same vehicles, I would have a house special work version of the same vehicle, and I could just absolutely smoke anyone with just on PS4 version with the same vehicle, because my car will just instantly fly off like a rocket.
Yeah. Stupid like a plane.
The top speed is still the same, but just acceleration. So if I'm gonna take a corner or I'm just gonna slow down, I could easily gain the top speed once again.
Huh.
There's actually a couple of vehicles that they added recently as well. And there is one that I really liked. It's called Nioba, I believe. And that vehicle is even too fast for me. Like I couldn't even control the way it was handling. Like I tried to drive it at top speed with going through corners and whatnot, and yeah, I just couldn't. I just started crashing left and right.
Oh man. I used to hate console because you could not mod, you were FPS capped, and like you couldn't really upgrade. But now that I'm going like here, like I know how games were intended to play. I see a huge difference in driving a car. With keyboard and mouse, it's kind of good, manageable, but with controller, you have way more control over
Yeah.
it. Because, and Flavio said that because on keyboard and mouse, like you may press A and D, like to drive left and right, it gives 100%. It's like you rotate, you push the joystick 100% to its max limit to right or to left. But
Yeah.
when you're on controller, you can like adjust the how much percentage you want to push. and like makes the driving experience way smoother. And, like you have way more control over the driving. I said that like 3 times.
Absolutely.
So maybe,
That is definitely
yeah.
one of the aspects. But I also feel like on PC you're losing partially the experience of driving because let's say you're going over a road bump on controller you can really adjust like currently I'm playing on PS5, right? And on PS5 you really have
Yeah.
those hectic feedbacks or whatever they're called. Like you really feel how big the bump is, and that really
Oh,
feels
that's so
of
good.
the tires how they're going over the bump. You cannot have that experience on PC, unfortunately, unless of course you're going to like plug
Oh,
in a controller. But yeah,
not even that works. Like only if the developers put it.
oh yeah.
So like not every game does that. It's sad. Have you played Bloodborne?
No, I'm yet to start it. Reason why I didn't play
Is
it
it
yet is because the lore of the
a hard
game is
game?
so huge that I really like need to prepare for it. It's like one of those games like Red Dead Redemption 2. If you're gonna start this game, then you
Oh,
better start it and finish it. But it's gonna take you like 200 plus hours, or in my
oh
case,
God.
300 hours or more, because I like to explore.
Not because you're bad at the game, I understand.
No, no, I just really like open world exploration.
I saw you bought like in 2023, yes, I think. You bought the Elden Ring collector's pack
Yes,
for I don't know how much.
I think it was
Did you play
250.
the original game?
No, not yet. But I do have the standard copy, I do have the limited edition, I have the collector's edition, I've got all of the editions. Did I play it? No.
You did not touch the game.
I'm just a collector. No, at some point
That's
I will. Actually, I was going to ask
yeah.
in Discord, like, I'm gonna like name couple of games, and this year we're gonna start them. And I kind of wanted to ask people what they would like to see. Like, for example, if you want to see me die 1,000 times on Bloodborne or on Elden Ring and have me completely have this agonizing experience, then yeah, you can vote for that and we'll play some Bloodborne or Elden Ring. And I'll be
Mm.
raging as hell. No, no. It takes a very long time to get me angry.
But Elden Ring, it's they say it's a 10 out of 10 game.
I
It's
understand why.
Elden Ring. A 10 out of, it has story. It has graphics. It has gameplay. But the thing is, it's like a Souls-like game. So
Yes.
not everybody likes these games. Some people like cozy games. But people who have played it, they give this masterpiece a 10 out of 10. I have played it. I have not liked it because back then I did not like Souls-like games. I did not know what I pirated it, of course. I did not know what these Souls-like games meant. I was like, I heard about Dark Souls. I know it's a hard game, but I have no idea what you have to do in the game.
It is not for
And
everyone.
apparently it's yeah, exactly. It's like you need skill, and maybe you're like a mother. I don't think you will ever play Elden Ring and enjoy it.
Well,
You might be
only one way
stuck
to
on
find
Candy
out.
Crush. Actually, my mother is on level 13,000 on Candy Crush,
Wow.
and she's still grinding. 13,000! Art, that's like 5 years of constant gameplay every day. She used to beat like
I don't even know what to say because, well, I did play Candy Crush myself, like how many years ago, I don't even know. But
yeah, same man.
yeah, I kind of gave up. I was like, okay, now I'm done with the game. Oh, there's more levels. Like, yeah, I don't have no
They
time
keep
for this.
appearing. They keep appearing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You never know in the end.
How many levels
She
are there
said
now?
she had to start up. I have no idea. There's like
Can you
for
like maybe
God's sake,
look it up or something?
18,000.
There's 18,000 levels?
18. Okay, 18,300. Okay, 18335.
Is that your phone number?
18,300. Yeah. What?
Is that your phone number that you're just telling me?
No.
One four
has-
three three
I don't know
four
what that
eight.
means. Just call now for a discount. It has 1,223
Discount for what?
episodes.
Your OnlyFans account? No, I'm just kidding.
Whoa! How do you know about that one?
Uh,
I mean, what?
Art knows its secrets. No. Anyways, back to topic.
Back to the topic.
Liberty
Okay.
Talk Radio.
Only the best content for the listeners.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I have to clip this. I have to clip.
Please don't.
Talking to a minor about OnlyFans.
Oh shit!
I'm clipping it. I'm joking. Oh shit.
Yeah, so back to topic. Radio 105. Yeah, so back to the topic of games. Do you think we're gonna get like another remaster for PlayStation 6 when it will came out? Like we already have Grand Theft Auto 5 on PS3, PS4, and PS5. Do you think Rockstar is gonna go that mile and add another remaster for PlayStation 6?
Only if people ask for it.
Well,
I think only if they're like gonna be like, oh, I do not like this. I want PS6.
for Rockstar, it's more like not if people like it, if it makes money.
Oh. I want to say something, but it's for the podcast, for the GTA 6 podcast.
All right. Well, as of now, currently I do have quite a few topics to talk about. So if you want to join one of the
Same, I had
podcasts,
some
just
mine.
go ahead and let me know. I also
When
do
will,
appreciate
like, the
you
podcast
joining me
be?
tonight. So yeah. The podcast, as of now, it is currently has been delayed because I had somebody who wanted to join the podcast, but they couldn't join last weekend, and they said this weekend will work out better because they had less work, and in the end it didn't turn out, and that they needed a bit more time to prepare, which I fully understand. It's better to like delay it a bit and have an awesome podcast than just release a podcast that nobody's prepared for. So yeah.
Like a rushed one.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like. Oh man. Do you like Watch Dogs?
Of course.
Like a GTA copy?
Well, I wouldn't say it's a GTA copy because it's like
It
a
was
very unique
supposed to be a
concept.
GTA killer.
GTA killer, I don't know. People also
When
used
it
to
flopped.
compare Saints Row to Grand Theft Auto, like the Grand Theft Auto killer. But then again, Saints Row has got their own theme kind of like going on.
Yeah.
It was also like gangster and crime related drama, but it was different. It was like over the top. GTA was still like somewhat realistic, somewhat absurd but realistic. And Saints Row, it's
Yeah,
like over the years,
Believable.
it completely lost its identity. If you're gonna compare like Saints Row 1 and 2, which I personally think that Saints Row 2 and 3 were the best ones, and then you had like Saints Row reboot from what was it, 2021?
I know I played with Flavius Saints Row 4. It was on
Yeah,
Epic Games. They gave it out for free. We played it so much. The co-op was so cool. Like the co-op campaign. It was so goddamn good. I want to play it again.
the only thing that I really liked about the Saints Row reboot was the map. The map looked actually interesting.
Really?
Yeah, I started playing it last year somewhere together with Zakaria, but we didn't get far. We just switched to a different game, and that was pretty much it. But at some point, I will return back and I will complete the game. Not gonna be live streaming it or anything, just completing my free time.
Oh, okay.
But as
had a
of
couple
now,
of
the
games I
story
wanted
is
to
kind of
play.
very strange. We've got Kevin who wants a toaster or a waffle maker or something like that, and then the reason why those, so to speak, saints, why they became gangsters, is to pay off student loans. Like,
School is a
why?
scam.
Yeah, I do understand that school is expensive and whatnot, but come on. Becoming a criminal just to pay off student loans? Yeah, that's hardcore gangster shit.
How
Absolutely.
much do you think? How much do you think school will give you? Like, what do you think it's beneficial from school?
Well,
Either way, like, jobs want more experience than knowledge, like school knowledge.
oh, jobs nowadays
Like,
are
school is also like,
ridiculous. They want people that are 20 years old with 30 years 30 years of experience, and they want somebody who has 5 golden Olympic medals. Yeah, good luck finding somebody like that.
Yeah.
Or you can hire Art from Liberty After Work.
That's self-promo, no way. How dare you?
This is my Liberty Talk Radio. I can do whatever I want.
I am leaving this call. I am being manipulated into
Stop distracting me.
Buying your.
Also, you want to know something fun?
Yeah, it was good.
Ketchup is fun.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Ketchup is fun. What? Oh, yeah. I forgot that ketchup is fun.
Yeah, I also made a couple of songs about ketchup is fun. But
you made songs?
I make songs, yeah. But they're not for this type of content. But you can find those songs.
Make songs?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know how to work in FL Studio and...
No, I use different software.
Oh, yeah, no, like, you actually know how to make music?
Yeah. No.
That's... No.
Music is art. I'm music.
What?
Am I confusing you?
What?
Am I confusing you?
A little bit. Too much, yeah.
Nah, I'm just talking. Don't take anything serious.
I would have believed you. I would have believed you.
I actually used to make a couple of songs back in school. It was part of, art projects. So yeah.
Ha.
No, for real.
You suck. Really?
We had we had our own band and everything. Well, just some classmates. And yeah, we actually had to make some music. We had people sing. I was on the drums, didn't go all that well. So yeah.
That's a new thing I learned about you. You went to school.
Yeah, I mean, I went to school with dinosaurs. I went to school in medieval ages. Those were painful, but
that's what my mother tells me. That's what my mom tells me.
Yeah.
Every time I bring like her times up, we said, yeah, dinosaur ages, dinosaur times. I was like, bruh.
Well, art is old.
How old are you actually?
I am 1 year older than this year.
You're 26?
What? No. I was like, for a second, how did you know? But then again, no.
How did you know? You're 25?
No.
27.
Are we gonna play a guessing game?
Yeah.
That's not what I meant in the title by Q&A. Questions and answers. If you're gonna go continue this route, I'm gonna go all semi-utilitarian on you. I'm just gonna say, tell me exactly what you want, and I will very carefully explain to you why it cannot be.
That's what I heard today, like in GTA 5, when you talk to the scammer dealership.
Yeah,
first mission.
semi-utilitarian.
Yeah, that's what, yeah. Simeon, yeah. That's what I heard. I will tell you carefully how it will not be possible.
Yeah.
Man, you're a piece of art.
Piece of art, exactly.
Like, you're a fun person to talk to.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Especially coming from you. Not as fun as Flavius, because he decided to leave us. How dare you?
No.
How rude. How rude.
I would gossip him. Okay, not gossip him. I would like just tell something annoying that he does. He's like very cold, like all the time. He's cold as fuck. But like, I mean, that's his type. That's how his parents are also.
Oh.
And like his sister also, like that. It's in the blood. It's in the genes. You know? But
All
only
right.
with me. Like only with me. Like when he meets new people, he's like so friendly, so energetic. God damn it! Why couldn't I have been the chosen one? Because
Well,
I keep,
you
like,
can.
trying to be
You can
more
work on it.
interactive with him. I tried for the past 10 years, nothing.
Wow.
And he won't budge. I told him, I told Parham that, hey, it's really annoying. He said, womp womp. He said something like, oh well, that's okay. He seems so careless, but like, what the hell? Imagine if he's watching the live stream right now.
Well, there are some people here.
I see like 3 people watching. 1, you, and me.
You want me to check
One me,
very
one you.
quickly IP what kind of accounts are watching? I mean, I can do
Okay,
that.
0 people watching.
Yeah,
You can do that?
he left. Okay, go on ahead and tell me what you want to say. He's gone.
I have no idea, man. Like, it's annoying that he's cold, but that's it. And I cannot trash talking him because he helped me a lot. But like when I asked help, when I needed help, I helped. Like he helped me a lot, and I could not thank him enough for that. Like when I had a problem with Windows or like with my PlayStation. Yesterday I cleaned my PlayStation 3. Like I can hear like it's so silent. I don't even know if it's on or not. It just doesn't make a sound, which I like because hey, it's silent. But like, he helped me. He showed me how to unscrew everything, like where are the screws.
Yeah.
That needed to be unscrewed. He told me how to take out the plastic thingy, like the
like the whole cover.
hat. Yeah, the cover of it. And he told me, okay, you should dust there. Do not touch that. You can take out the hard disk that also. It helps a lot. I was like, thank you. He gave me advices, and he's a cool guy. He does actually cool stuff. He's a game developer. Kinda.
Oh, yeah.
He does a lot of projects, but has the same problem as me. Like he cannot finish anything, you know. But it's
I used to be very similar like that. But the thing is, you just need to begin somewhere and just kind of like push yourself to do it, and then it will happen. And then you'll be able to finish something. Yeah.
The pushing stuff is hard for us. We cannot push each other. Like we keep saying, yeah, we can do this, but there's no reward at the end. Not 100% reward, and we know that hey, nobody's forcing me to do this. I can quit anytime.
You sound like an addict.
People,
they all say, I can quit anytime, I'm not an alcoholic. They all say that. I'm just kidding.
You're speaking from experience.
Shh. Don't clip that. Hello, my name is Art. I'm 43 days sober. Oh no, sorry, 14 days sober. This year, not in total, just this year total. No.
I'm not sure about that.
What do you mean you're not sure about that? Where is this coming from? I completely forgot that we had a topic because, well, we were speaking about remaster games.
Live.
Yeah. But yeah, it's all good. We did speak a couple of things about the remaster culture.
Yeah, remaster, yeah, something normal.
Yeah, something like that.
The thing is, it's 9 p.m. for me. I have to go at 9:30. I have to close everything. The thing is, I should go a little bit faster because it takes a little bit of time to close and so they get my pyjama to get comfy in my bed.
Too many details.
But I never do that. Oh my god.
Are you currently on Discord on your PC or your phone?
Nah, PC.
Oh, okay.
Why?
No, I'm just checking. Because I'm currently using the phone application, so yeah.
On phone, it sucks. For me, it's very laggy on phone. Doesn't matter on what phone I am, it's always so laggy. I even changed my phone. The first week of installing Discord, it was so smooth, like not laggy at all. When I joined my first call on phone, everything was messed up. My phone started glitching. The UI was fucked up. Everything was upside down.
Oh.
And
no, that's different.
I don't know why. I restarted my phone. Everything was back to normal, but like a little bit with stuttering and lag and like sometimes input delay, but only on Discord.
Did Flavius do something?
I might have a virus that affects that Discord. or something with my phone. Actually, what phone do you have?
Currently, I have, let's see, I think it's Samsung 53A. Not sure.
51?
53A. I think it's that model. I also have 71A. I actually have 4 phones. 2 of them are still in package.
Damn.
Yeah.
So, okay, which is your main one?
The 53A. The one that I'm currently using to watch the stream.
Oh,
You're speaking to me through
yeah,
one
4
phone.
phones.
You're speaking to me through one phone. Then I'm watching my own live stream and chat on the other phone. And then I have, well, a couple of spare phones as well.
Bro, you are rich. Like, you are rich. If I would be an
Well,
adult, I want to be
phones
like
are
you.
actually not that expensive. No,
Nah,
not like
man,
they used to
listen
be
to
in
me.
the day.
I saw the collection you have. That's at least like 3,000 euro.
The collection that you saw was a Korea's collection.
No. I saw also yours. You sent a picture a year ago of like a couple of games you had, and I had like red collections. And now hearing yourself, now me hearing you talk about how much you spend on collections.
Oh, don't even begin.
And
It's way too
I
much.
saw the PSN codes you have. Like, how many do you have?
Way too many, and I'm giving them all away. And for those of you that are interested, there is a link. Hold on.
There's a giveaway by
There's a giveaway over Discord and at Liberty After Work. Hold on. Where's the link?
Make shorts.
The link is gone. Oh yeah, I tried that.
I can send it.
Oh, you
Should I
will?
send Discord link?
Oh yeah, if you can do that, that would be great.
I would never do that. Oh wait, I don't know if that's how I need to do it. Wait, is that good how I sent it?
I don't see anything yet.
It's in chat.
I don't see it.
You have to scroll down maybe?
I am all the way down.
What the hell?
What did you do?
I sent it.
What did you do?
Messages?
You broke it.
Bro, don't say that.
Hold on. Ay.
Don't say that. Yeah. Like my mom. Ay. Wait, did I actually break it? Wait a minute. Imagine if he's pranking me. Like, I would hate you.
We need Flavius, you broke it.
Wait, you don't see my chat? You don't see my texts?
I see ASD all of a sudden popping up, but that's not...
Yeah! Discord server action doesn't pop up. What if I do this?
There we go.
How? I'm not mod. I'm not allowed to send links.
Oh. We need to change that.
You have to make me a mod.
Yeah, I'll do that after the stream is over. Actually, I really wanted to like briefly speak about the remaster culture, but same thing happened as in Discord. You distracted me. We all of a sudden start to speak about some random stuff, but not that I don't like it or anything. But I just realized this is the second time that I'm speaking to you.
Oh yeah, first time it was when I tried
You were
teaching
walking the
earlier.
dog, and I was speaking to Flavius. He didn't say much. You were pretty much the one who was doing all the talking.
Yeah, I told you. He's also a very shy type. Not shy, because I see he has like potential to talk, but he is like
He has potential
tries
to
avoid
dog.
people.
What?
He tries to what?
You said
tries
he
to
has
avoid
potential to
people.
dog.
To talk, not to talk. To peo. It's
To speak.
Wait, how to say it? Yeah, to speak. Dog.
He has potential to dog.
He has nerves? No. He has the gut to speak. Like,
Why?
I like if he speaks to me, he speaks so fast and so fluent, like as if he knows me for like 11 years, which he does. And yeah, I forgot when to say I'm sleepy. I'm not sleepy, but I wanna joke my brain, like I want to fool my brain that hey, I'm sleepy, go to bed.
All right.
Have you actually fallen asleep on your chair?
On my chair.
Yeah.
Well, not on chair, but like, well, I guess on a chair. I did fall asleep multiple times. And also my friends as well. Like, there was one instance when we were playing Grand Theft Auto Online, and we were doing the Cayo Perico heist, right? And we had to
As an
fly an
addict.
airplane there, and I was just talking to my friend, but like this very soothing, calming voice, and it was just like
Yeah.
one single tone, and it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. So he just fell
Oh
asleep. He
god.
crashed the plane in the mountain, and I was like, "Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!" And then he all of a sudden woke up, but it was too late, and it was just a huge explosion, and we had to do the whole thing all over again. But another day, because
Oh my
he
god.
was really gone. That
Have you
was
do you
quite
like God
experience.
of War?
Oh, sure, yeah. Even though the ones that I
Naturally.
currently played is just God of War 3, and I started God of War from 2018 on PS4. Didn't finish it yet, but I will eventually. I've seen that you are also playing that, or it was either you or
Yeah.
Flavius.
Me, it was me. We both played it.
Oh,
So like, I played a lot, okay, a lot of it, like 20 hours on PC.
nice.
I have a lot of, yeah. The game is way too expensive. I bought for like $10 on PlayStation, goddamn, like almost 300. I forgot that on PlayStation everything is so expensive. Because I also have like a Ukrainian account on Steam, which
Hmm.
prices, like, I have more discounts, and the discounts are half priced. So what for you would be like 20 euro, for me would be like 7 euro.
Oh, interesting.
That's hella cheap. That's hella cheap. But the thing is, it does not work for like newer titles like Black Ops 6 or Black Myth Wukong or
Oh, yeah,
17.
yeah, yeah.
It just doesn't work for those. I think it needs to um um the most recent games, like recent as in like 3 years, those are not discounted for me. But like GTA for me it's like $10. Like constantly $10. With discount it would be like 7.
It would have been very strange if Grand Theft Auto 5 nowadays would be more than like 20 euro.
Yeah.
Because the game came out like, well,
2013,
technically in
2015, yeah.
2013, so yeah, indeed.
By the way, uh, I am so jealous of you because you somehow finished Ghost of Tsushima. Like you platinumed it.
On both PS4 and
How?
PS5.
What?
Well, yeah. Well, honestly, I had a lot of help from a friend of mine.
You got carried.
Well, more or less, yes.
Yeah. That's cheating.
Not really.
Have you heard about Indiana Jones and the Great Circle?
Yes. And no, I don't have the game yet.
Ah, it's okay. It's not my type of game. Like, not my cup of tea. I heard it's the first game that runs like RTX. Like to run RTX on it like good, you need a 4070 Super.
Really?
That's almost what I have. Yeah, that's the recommended specs for 60 FPS if you want RTX with it, which is insane.
Yeah.
Wait,
What do you think that Grand Theft Auto 6 is gonna be like? What are gonna
no,
be the
I think
specs
this.
there?
Wait, GTA 5 require 6 requirements. Requirements simply stated.
Well, there's nothing available yet, so you won't find any information.
True, but like this speculation about what we have seen. So like a 2080 Ti, which
Yeah.
is okay. That's fucking good. That's fucking good. Intel Core i9 9700K. That's yeah. 24 gigabytes of RAM. Oh,
Time for upgrades.
Windows 11. Oh wait, but this is like recommended specs, so not like minimum requirement.
Well, some would
The
recommend
bare
specs can go very high.
yeah,
You wanna hear a
so
funny
like
story? When
yeah.
I was still a kid in school, I had a classmate, and well, actually, his father, he bought Grand Theft Auto 3 because previously we used to
Oh,
go to like those internet cafes, and we were playing games like Grand Theft Auto
Yeah.
1, 2, Grand Theft Auto 3, Counter-Strike, and all sorts of other games.
Counter-Strike was good.
Yeah. But yeah, he was just like showing off, like, "Hey, I have Grand Theft Auto 3 at home. I don't need to go with you anymore." And I was like, "All
Oh,
right, cool. Let's go to your house and play some Grand Theft Auto 3." He said, "Yeah, yeah, sure. We can go after school. My dad is not home." We got to his home. He booted up his Grand Theft Auto 3. That game had like 5 frames per second. I'm not even kidding. 4 or 5 frames per second. It's like he
so
was shooting
five,
gun,
five
there was
frames
a
per
3 seconds delay, then he was shooting gun for a split second again, then another 4 seconds delay. I'm like, bro, your game can, your PC can barely run the game.
Back then, if you could run the game, it was a flex.
Yeah,
Like, having a PC was a flex. I know I had a PC like since I was born, because my parents were rich. Like, we had villas, we had like cars. I'm joking. But, like, we were considered rich because we had a big outside. We have a lot of land.
hmm
Okay, because I don't live in city. I live in like
like
country.
outside the city,
Not country.
countryside.
Yeah, yeah. Wait, carry on. Wait.
Farmer
Oh,
bands.
you said this,
No, I'm just kidding.
bruh.
So how's your Minecraft farm going? Found any diamonds? No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
What? What do you mean? Is that a bully?
I mean nothing by
Bullying
that. I'm
me?
just very hyperactive right now. I just drank too much coffee, like I said, and I probably won't be able to sleep all night. So I'm just gonna be doing a
Lucky.
24-hour live stream.
Do you have work tomorrow?
Yes,
At what hour?
at 8 a.m.
8 a.m.
Yes. Well, at
I'm
8
not
a.m. I
going
need
to
to be
sleep.
at work already. Sleep was that? Sounds like something very fun, but a huge waste of time.
I'm jealous of people who can sleep. Man. Look, I got a deal for you. I give you. Okay. I give you
You
moral
had my
support.
attention, and now
And
you have my full interest. Go ahead.
I am giving you moral support, and I give you an hour and 30 minutes of content on YouTube. I am demanding a PSN gift card.
You're demanding
I am that's like an order.
order coming from who? I mean,
Bro, we
yeah.
talked non-stop for like 2 hours now, an hour and a half.
Well, it was your choice to join.
Well, you invited me.
I
I'm
said
joking.
anyone can join.
I'm joking about
That's
this.
why there was the link. I mean, you can go ahead and enter the giveaway. Who knows, you might win it. There's actually 2 this month. For December, no, not December. For December and January, indeed, too. I was going to do a
They
giveaway.
won already? Wait, who won the December and November one? 'Cause I know
For
you stopped already.
for November, it was your friend from class.
Oh yeah, he told me about it.
Yeah,
He said something about code not working.
yes, because I asked him what his country was, and he said I'm from the U.S. And I sent him U.S. codes, and he said like, yeah, those codes are not working. And I was like, wait, what do you mean they're not working? I said, I sent those very same codes from the same site to somebody else, and they worked perfectly. And then he said, oh, I see what the issue is. I'm from Romania. I'm not from the U.S. Yeah.
Dumbass.
So I
His account
requested
was
I file the
incredible.
new tickets, and I'm gonna get the new codes for him. They're gonna refund
Aw,
me.
that's nice of you. I thought you would like say, you know what, fuck you, then that's him.
I mean, I could, but I'm trying to build a community.
Yeah,
I mean, what's the
you could
point
like,
of
you know
having
what,
fun
fuck
if
off.
none of us is having fun?
Aw,
It's much better to have fun altogether, right?
yeah. And I invited him. I said like, hey, you can join this live stream. Like he's a cool guy. And he said like, that he will not like talk too much in chat because he's like obviously does not like talking to people. He's very quiet in class also. Like I get along with him sometimes. Like
Are
every
all the
sometimes we have
Romanians
almost
like
like
that?
sometimes he's 16.
No,
I'm
no, I
17,
mean,
he's
are all
16.
the Romanians like that? That they're not very talk active?
No, I don't know what's going on, but like this is my lack of friends. I don't know.
I mean, you told me
I
that
seem
you're
like more.
Hungarian, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm Hungarian, but I live in Romania.
So that's what I'm
My
kind of
parents are
assuming. Like,
Hungarian.
Hungarians are much more different. They're talk active, and Romanians are like more, well, not really shy, but like less talk active.
Nah, I would not generalize because we are all like the same and different at the same time.
Sure. I mean, I used to be very
Sure.
shy myself until the point that some people started making decisions for me. I was having none of that, and then I spoke up, and
Really?
yeah, I spoke up and I threatened some people because of their well,
Hey.
stupidity. What was that?
I don't know. I'm looking at EP.2. I played it with Flavius like there you go. We got so bored of it, but I like it so much.
Oh, I played It Takes
It
Two
takes
with
two.
Zachary altogether. We
Oh
didn't get
yeah.
far. I think we managed to complete the first level. That's like the
Nice.
underground, like underneath the house, and that's pretty much it. We never
It's a
touched the game.
it's an easy game to platinum.
Really? Oh, so I heard,
Like
yeah.
you don't need like a lot of side quests or like collectibles. It's just story.
Oh,
Story
nice.
and a little bit of like mini games.
Say, isn't it from the
That's
same
what's really fun.
same developers as what's it called? The Prison Break.
A
Uh,
Way Out.
A Way Out. That's the one. Yes.
I played it with Flavius on his laptop. It was so like 15 FPS, but it was so enjoyable.
15 FPS, enjoyable. All right.
Back then, 15 FPS. No, back then, okay, like a couple years ago, that was smooth 15 FPS. I could see the future with that 15 FPS. My laptop back then, it was a laptop. I could not think about 15 FPS. My laptop would like go boom boom.
Ben's, I'm gonna go ahead and make a new quote. I could see my future with 15 FPS. Ben's 2025.
Man, you're crazy. Oh my god, it's already 9:20.
Yeah, we gotta make a new song. Ketchup is one, but now I can see my future with 15 FPS.
I mean, hey, I thought about making music because like I enjoy the development and like analysis analyzing horror games and the sound cues and sound quality.
Oh, that is
It's so
interesting.
fascinating for me. If you played campaign Call of the Black Ops 6, you will know what I'm talking about. That game is like a movie IRL. I feel like I'm in the battlefield.
Oh,
And if you have
okay.
like a surround stereo soundboard thingy on your laptop, no TV. Oh wait, are you using a TV to play, right? Not a monitor.
Yes. Well, I'm
Okay,
actually using
you're lucky
both.
then.
So for PS4
Same.
Pro, I'm using a
I'm using
monitor from
my monitor.
PC. I'm just switching the ports. And for PS5, I'm using the TV. Well, for best
Yeah, that's good.
experience.
That's good. That's good. I can switch quickly between PS4 and PC because at the same monitor. But I cannot use my TV too much because my father is also on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Even if he's not like in the house, the TV is still going for him. And like if I close the TV, he says no. Take your hands off of it. I'm watching it. I was like, how?
Oh, yeah, yeah. With
How?
eyes
You're not even
closed.
here. You're not in my render distance. I
It's
did not
because they're
pass your
listening
render.
to Liberty Talk Radio 105. I mean, I completely support that.
Really?
Yeah.
Having the TV open even if you're not in the room.
No, I mean, I support the Liberty Talk Radio.
Um,
And I support your father watching it. Well, listening to it.
he's not, but yeah. He wouldn't understand a thing this we're saying right now. Both my parents don't know English. I'm the only one in my family. Okay, besides my sister, but she's in Germany, so like she doesn't count. She's adopted. She is. She, like I'm
That
the
was
only
the
one who knows
randomest thing ever.
German.
She
German
doesn't count,
chat.
she's adopted. What? Man, come on, have some decency. She's still family.
No. I mean, yeah. No, she's not.
Alright, man, if you say so.
Nah, man, I'm joking. I mean, I love my sister. Oh my god, Art, I actually have to go. By the way, for how long did the other guy stay in call with you? Like, the
Tross,
last,
in the first episode. I think it
yeah.
was also like an hour. Maybe a little bit less than an hour. I'm not entirely sure. But as of now, you were the longest caller.
Yay! I would have stayed for like so much long, but I have school tomorrow and you have work. We could do this like in the weekends,
Oh yeah, sure, absolutely.
maybe.
I plan on doing
And
the
podcast, I think
podcast for the
podcast.
weekend, yeah. But the thing is,
Like,
the only difference between the podcast, well, the audio podcast that I'm planning to do, and this Liberty Talk Radio, is with Liberty Talk Radio, anyone can join through Discord call. But with podcast, there is only like focus on one host and one guest. You know what I
will
mean?
it be on PlayStation or Xbox? Discord.
I mean, we can do whatever.
Whatever you're saying, huh?
PlayStation
I would
Network
much
works for
prefer
me,
on
Discord
Discord.
as well. So
You have good mic on both, but I have trash mic on both. No, I have trash mic on like PlayStation, and it would be like a bit of a headache to put my microphone on PlayStation. And the USB hub, then I need to plug in my headphones with a different cable. Even though they're wireless, I cannot connect them without it being wired. I don't know, it's a bit hassle.
well, the mic that you're
Alright,
currently
Art.
using is pretty good. The sound quality
Oh
is
yeah,
good.
thank you. Yeah, if you would hear me with your headphones, I think you would say something different. You would say my voice is exquisite. Because on the phone, I hear myself from the live stream. It's bad. Like, for what I paid for it, that's bad. Okay, Art, thank you so much for inviting me. Thank you so much for having this chat open. Thank you so much for
Of course, my pleasure.
accepting
Thank
me
you so much for
in
joining.
this call. It was my
You're
pleasure.
more than welcome to join me next time, of course. Well, we'll be discussing
Thank you.
other various topics. Of course, you can come up with your own topic and we'll talk about it.
That sounds like fun. I hate fun.
What?
Okay.
Why?
Alright, man. Good night.
Good night. Have a good one.
The rest of the day. Good luck at work.
Thank you. I'm probably gonna be like a zombie, but who cares?
Hey, GTA is GTA.
Yeah, exactly.
You cannot.
You remember that one live stream that we did of 24 hours Grand Theft Auto 5? Well, Grand Theft Auto Online?
Yeah, man.
Be ready to see
yeah.
much more of Grand Theft Auto 6 because we're gonna be doing a lot of those 24 hours live stream.
Yeah, I would believe you. That's the only reason, like, I would buy a PS5 for Astrobot and GTA 6. Because on PC,
Oh, yeah.
I think it's gonna be ported in like 2 years. Like, I cannot wait for 2 years.
Yeah, by the time we
that's
will, by the time that PC is gonna have Grand Theft Auto 6, then we'll be pretty much done with it. We're gonna be waiting for new content.
Yeah. We're gonna be, okay, GTA 7?
Yeah. Finish the game, GTA
But I
7
think-
when? Oh, in 2037. Yeah, it's gonna be a very long wait time, yeah.
Yeah, I would have believed like another like 12 years gap.
Maybe even more. I think we're gonna have to like wait for maybe 15 years for the next Grand Theft Auto.
I think my children are gonna play GTA 7, not me.
Possibly.
Oh. Oh, okay, I have to go. Good night, Art.
All right, good night. Have a good one. And thank you so much for being a caller at Liberty Talk Radio.
At Liberty After Work, Liberty Talk Radio, episode 2, bands out.
Hey, awesome. Thank you. All right, well, if you want to join ahead and get to Liberty After Work, you can join the Discord, where we're going to be hosting Liberty Talk Radio, but also another podcast later on, probably this week. Well, it is scheduled as of now for this week. But yeah, that is of course if you're going to have like our guest. As of now, we're currently like scheduling things still, but we're also doing major preparations. So yeah, in the meanwhile, we're going to be talking. Good night, Benz. Thank you for having us here. And well, thank you for being with the Talk Radio. All right, let's continue with our topic. So reboots, remastered, and yeah, one game that actually comes to my mind is actually the The Last of Us, because Last of Us it came out in 2013 on PS3. It's a PlayStation exclusive game, but that game actually got a remaster on PlayStation 4, and that is the copy the game that I actually did play myself. Never got the chance to play the PS3 version, unfortunately. But yeah, the game is actually very very good. The story, it is it is like a very linear story and like semi-open world in certain places. But yeah, it's all about the story mostly. And I'm actually glad that this game did deserve the remaster that it actually got, because the remaster was actually great. The amount of details that we got, the everything. Here and there we got some updates for the grass foliage. Like certain areas did look very familiar, but different. And of course the multiplayer, it also got a small overhaul. Now unfortunately, as of now, the PlayStation 3 multiplayer is already shut down, but the PS4 version is still active. But here we go with the something that not really people were asking for, but still we got it, right? Like the reboot, like soft reboot that we had after the remaster, it was called The Last of Us Part 1 because Last of Us Part 2 came out, and it was a straight up continuation. Now, everything about the game is good except for the story, because one of the favorite characters of people who pretty much enjoy playing as in The Last of Us Part 1, they kind of like decide to not give him enough screen time, or they got rid of him pretty much in a very unfortunate way. And that is why The Last of Us Part 2 wasn't really like a huge hit. I mean, in terms of sales, it was big. The music, the score, the whole gameplay, the whole evolution, like the comparison from The Last of Us 1 and 2, that was very good. But yeah, it was less than people were expecting with the story. And the story is obviously a huge factor of the game. But of course, the graphics and everything else was improved, which was very much appreciated. But then again, there was no multiplayer in The Last of Us Part 2, which people I don't think that they really were minding, but then again, it would have been great. But it was later on announced that the multiplayer was in the works, that they were going to announce the factions multiplayer later on. But that project didn't see the daylight. It never got finished. And as of now, I believe it is currently either put on hold or it is cancelled. I'm not entirely sure, but time will tell, I guess. But as of now, I think that the whole studio of Naughty Dog, they're just going in a complete different way. Like they've put, I guess, The Last of Us on hold for now until they're gonna figure some stuff out. I'm not sure. But yeah, they're. Meanwhile, I'm still listening. Thank you, Vance. But yeah, The Last of Us 3 is probably gonna happen at some point because there's enough build up, and that is something that they did. And I also noticed a lot of other games that are getting reboots or soft reboots or remasters. They're like building up for a potential like a sequel or a prequel. And one of the games that is very noticeable is that Until Dawn from 2015, it was like a one and done game, right? But in the Until Dawn from 2024, from last year, well, actually a couple of months ago, that game actually just, it had a slightly different ending. It opened up a couple of doors for possibilities for maybe a sequel. And as of now, it is currently known that there actually is a trailer released. And there's going to be a movie about Until Dawn. But it is different, a little bit different than you and I might think. Now I did see the trailer, and the story is also different. Like the whole setting, like Until Dawn is just gonna be based in the mansion, and there's gonna be every night happening something. And when all the characters die, they just well, they won't really die. They will instead just respawn, pretty much. Well, if that makes any sense. They get to live another night, and there's like in total, I believe, like 13 nights, and they need to like survive one of the nights up until the morning, until dawn. So yeah, that movie is going to be very interesting, and there's going to be all sorts of horror aspects and jump scares as well. But yeah, to be honestly, I'm not even sure if the game is like built up from ground up, or it's like a ported remaster that they just updated the graphics, the visuals. But one of my friends in Korea, he actually got the game, he played it, and he said it's less enjoyable than the original one. And from what I could see, the remaster, well, the Until Dawn that released recently, it looked way darker than the original one on PS4. Like the lighting was there, but it was less. Like everything just felt so dark. I guess that's just to complement the horror aspects. But then again, how can you really judge the graphics if it's like pitch dark at some areas? So there is that. But not only that, they actually removed some features from the game. Yes, I know, I know. Like in the original Until Dawn, in certain places you could just well, walk at a faster pace. Like if you just press and hold down the L1 button, you could just well, walk faster in well, through the whole game. You could be able to well, you will be able to beat the story sooner. But in the Until Dawn remaster, that was actually, I'll be honest, I was kind of well, having high expectations from the game. And there goes my own rule. Don't expect much and you won't be disappointed. So yeah, from that game, yeah, I really kind of was disappointed, and especially the price tag. It's $70 as of now. Well, it's either 70 or 80, which is absolutely insane. Like you said, if the price would have been like 30 or $40, then I'll definitely consider buying it. But for 70 or $80, it's quite a lot. And they kind of missed their golden opportunity to, well, it's a, well, story-based horror game, right? And it came out right before, well, it came out either beginning of, well, end of September or beginning of October. And, well, the end of October is Halloween, of course. So they kind of missed out on the opportunity of giving the game, like, I don't know, let's say 25% discount, right? That would have been good. Then I would have probably bought it. But as of now, the game still holds, like, I don't know, it still holds at $70, which is full price. Is it too much? I don't know. Is it too much for me? Well, I recently replayed Until Dawn, well, from 2015. I know, the 9-year-old game, right? But it still is so good. Like, the game actually looks still beautiful. It still complements all of those features. Like, you can see the lips and all of the scars and all the rimples on characters, their faces. Like, why even have the game remastered? So I think personally, to me, it's kind of like a cash grab. Now, I'm not judging anyone who's gonna be buying the game, but I just really don't see the point. If you already bought the 2015 version, then you're good. The story is just as good. It's pretty much the same. Well, I guess there's some minor improvements, but is it worth $70? I don't know. You tell me. But of course, for somebody who never played the original one from 2015, then I would see this as a valid option to like buy the remastered Until Dawn, because I mean, why not, right? And at the end of the day, it's your money, so just go ahead and do with it as you want. But I really wouldn't be buying the Until Dawn remastered if it was for me as of now. I'll probably buy a couple of other remaster games. So there we go. That's the remaster culture. Now there's some games that really do have very great remasters. Like let's say the Assassin's Creed franchise, right? We had the Ezio trilogy. We had Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, and Revelations. Like the whole Ezio trilogy. And also we got Assassin's Creed 3 remastered, Assassin's Creed 4, Assassin's Creed Black Flag. So yeah, those are actually phenomenal games. That's pretty much when Assassin's Creed did was still Assassin's Creed before it had this identity crisis, before it had those RPG elements. Now I don't have anything against it, but it just feels different from what we used to play. So yeah, but I'm glad that we actually you don't even need to own like a PS3 right now to play those Assassin's Creed games because you can play them remastered on both PS4, PS5, on PC, even on Switch. So yeah, there's that. Now those are the remasters that are actually worth the money, worth the price. Now, for example, Assassin's Creed 3, Brotherhood, Revelations, those games had multiplayer. Now their multiplayer component was removed, but of course all of the DLC pieces, like for example, how many of you did know that Assassin's Creed 2 had a couple of DLC pieces, like certain sequences, like chapters of Ezio's story? I bet that some of you didn't even notice that at some point the game jumps from sequence, what was it, 11 or 12, and all the way to 14. And you might think, okay, well, it's probably because some of the sequences, like the chapters of Ezio's story, they were just very small, or they were cut, or they were boring. No, no, no. They were just added as part of DLCs. And you had to buy them separately. Or you had to pre-order the game to get them like a downloadable content for, well, to access those. Now, are those chapters very interesting? No, not exactly. Are they great? Yes, they are. Are they like, if you're gonna miss out on them, are you not gonna be able to follow the story? No, absolutely not. You can absolutely miss the story, because that was the case with me. Because when I was playing Assassin's Creed 2, I noticed that some of the chapters were missing. But then again, I felt like the story was completed. Like I didn't miss out on any of the like major points of story. Like all of a sudden, like certain characters appear, and was like, wait, who's that? No, that was absolutely not the case. It was just additional content, which, well, is of course Ubisoft fashion, I guess, that they're cutting content from the main game and then adding it later on as part of DLC. But yeah, Ubisoft is doing their own thing. Well, they're known for that. It's just Ubisoft thing. But yeah, I'm very happy that we actually got Assassin's Creed now, like the Ezio trilogy and of course the American Saga, all those 6 games, they got remastered for PS4. Well, you can of course play PS4 games on PS5 now as well. But yeah, those are remasters that really deserve to be remastered. But there's actually also a couple of games that really are remaster worthy. But like I said previously at the beginning of the Liberty Talk Radio live stream, there is some games that are really like questionable. Like who even asked for those remasters? Like I do understand that some people were like disappointed with Red Dead Redemption, but if you're gonna put it in perspective, if you've played Red Dead Redemption on PS3, then you know what the game is about. And the remaster we got was Game of the Year edition with all the DLCs. Minus, of course, the multiplayer, which is really unfortunate, but I do understand hosting servers and whatnot, and yeah, additional costs. Was it a cash grab? I don't know. But $50 at the beginning, it was quite a lot. I would think that if it would have been like $30 or $40, people would have they would have been fine with it. But yeah, Hold on, let me see. What kind of the company that actually made the remasters for both the PS4 and the PS3 of Red Dead Redemption is called Double 11, and I think that they actually did a phenomenal job on doing those remasters. Because honestly, there was actually a lot of speculation and a lot of talk of Red Dead Redemption being remastered, and I kind of was in disbelief because I heard those interview talks of the developers, and they pretty much said like the script and the code of Red Dead Redemption was such a buggy mess that you'll have more chance in breaking the code, like the source code of the game, than actually porting it over. And turns out they actually managed to do it, which is really awesome. And still to this day, I cannot believe that we managed to play Red Dead Redemption on PC now, on Switch, on PS4, PS5, on Xbox. Yeah, even Switch. I mean, of course, yeah, the graphics aren't all that great, but you can play it on Switch. Now, I got nothing against the Switch, but yeah, the more platforms, the better, of course. But yeah, it's like one of those games that you otherwise wouldn't be able to play it. Because, like I said, Red Dead Redemption was pretty much exclusive to PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. You couldn't play it anywhere else, like on any other different platform. But now you can. So there's the thing. I mean, if you've played previously Red Dead Redemption on PS3 or Xbox 360, then you know what kind of an awesome game it is. The story is phenomenal. The content that you get is great. And it's a Game of the Year edition, like with all the DLC pieces. So, $50. I mean, if you're gonna take it this way, then yeah, $50 is pretty much like a brand new game. But then again, with the whole inflation and everything, games are like costing up front like 70 or $80 now. And that's just for a standard copy. But then again, not all of the game developers are charging like 70 or $80. Just some of them. But for remasters, $50 is kind of like somewhat a lot. But then again, if you know what you're getting, like for example, Red Dead Redemption, for me, it was a day one buy. If they would have put like a price tag of $70, then I was like, hold up, wait a minute. For somebody who's a huge fan, I would have definitely I would have definitely think twice about it. And I was like, yeah, I'll just hold off for a sale. But then again, it's one of those games that I really enjoyed back in the day, back in 2010, together with Grand Theft Auto 4, which to this day we still don't have any information. Apparently there was supposed to be a remaster of Grand Theft Auto 4. But yeah, with the success of Grand Theft Auto, the Definitive Edition, Rockstar was like, yeah, we're gonna hold on to that. And I think it's for the best. Because if Grand Theft Auto 4 would have released in the States, like the Definitive Edition would have gotten released, then I don't know. But then again, it was one of those studios that was also behind the mobile games. It was Grocery Games. Well, it was called different at first. But then again, once Rockstar was actually working with them, they decided to switch up their name. And then it became Grocery Games. So yeah, there's that. It was a small studio of, I believe, like only 21 or 25 developers and a dog, very important, a dog. I'm not sure what the dog was for, but maybe emotional support or something? I'm not sure. But it's very nice to have like a dog around the studio, right? Just happily waggling its tail, just running around, asking to be petted, and yeah. I mean, why not? But of course, what Grocery Games did is kind of just. I'm not sure what it was, but well, I guess we can talk about it. The Definitive Edition, the state that it got released, was very disappointing. Now, the first game that I played of the Definitive Edition, the trilogy, was Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Now, I do understand that some people, well, actually a very small percentage from what I've seen on the forums, they started with Grand Theft Auto 3. Because it's a logical choice to do, right? You just start with Grand Theft Auto 3, then you work your way up to Grand Theft Auto Vice City, and then you end up with San Andreas, right? But a lot of people, they just started with Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. And I think Grand Theft Auto San Andreas had the most glitches and bugs and, well, overall a lot of things that need to be fixed. And as of now, I think the Grand Theft Auto Vice City had like the least amount of bugs, the least amount of problems. So yeah, that's actually the version that I went with. I started, I think, on PS4 and then later on PS5. But still, it was beyond playable for me. Because at some point I was just doing a mission and some walls just became like non-solid objects. And not just walls of buildings. It was same thing with vehicles, with just props, with well, with pretty much everything. At some point I just fell through the ground, so my character respawned in and he just kept on falling through the ground on a loop. So that was quite interesting. That was not a very good first impression. And I just decided to like leave the game for what it was and wait for a couple of updates. Luckily for us, we did get a couple of updates from Grove Street Games themselves. They listened to the feedback of players, but still, the games that they released weren't. I don't even know. I really don't even know. They were, well, they were kind of playable, but still not good enough. They were not in a acceptable, I would say, yeah, acceptable phase that they could be released. Because the thing is, what Grove Street Games did, they pretty much just used AI software and they used the source codes for Grand Theft Auto 3 and Grand Theft Auto Vice City and San Andreas that they got from Rockstar themselves, and they just ported the whole code, like the whole script, through AI software to like render software and just upgrade everything. And yeah, it's I don't even know. Like, what was the case that they? What was the issue that they did it? Was it the lack of time? Maybe, but it was a huge project, like remastering 3 games. I'm not sure how much time they got. Maybe like 2 years. I kind of should have just looked it up, like because I've got no idea. I mean, overall, if you're gonna take a look at some of the games that are being made now with the amount of content, then of course Grand Theft Auto 3 is a very small game. Vice City, well, smaller map, less missions than Grand Theft Auto 3, but more content, more activities to do. And of course San Andreas, being the juggernaut there, it is a bigger game. What I honestly think they should have done is just, instead of remastering and giving the title of Definitive Edition, they should have just remastered Grand Theft Auto 3 for the 20th anniversary. Because, well, the trilogy released on Grand Theft Auto 3's 20th anniversary. They should have just waited for Vice City and San Andreas as well. It was actually in 2024 when Grand Theft Auto San Andreas was getting its 20th anniversary. And 2021 for Grand Theft Auto Vice City. So yeah, what they should have done, I personally think, is just remaster one game at a time. Like, give the full attention, full focus to Grand Theft Auto 3, remaster that one, then release it. Like, digitally, or just separate it. Then wait a year, just give Grand Theft Auto Vice City full attention. Remaster it, like give it full attention, just do everything that you can to do it perfectly, like Rockstar would. And then wait 2 more years, and then release Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. That is what I personally think would have been the best for the Definitive Edition. And then for those collectors, like me personally, just release like a bundle of all 3 Grand Theft Auto games remastered, like the Definitive Trilogy. I mean, yeah, I would have bought it. Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City and San Andreas separately, and then all together as a bundle. That would have been great. It would have been also very awesome for a collection. So yeah, but I mean the state that it was released with just AI upscaling, that they just pretty much just cut the software, and yeah, they just, I guess, remastered the whole source code, updated graphics here and there. I mean, some of the characters from Grand Theft Auto Vice City that I've noticed are just pretty much the same as they used to be. Like there was nothing changed at all. One of the characters that I'm referring to is of course Kenny Sucks. Her her model of the NPC model is still the same from PlayStation 2. Like there was no absolutely no changes whatsoever. So there's that. Yeah, so like I'm saying, there is of course good things about remasters, reboots, remakes, and there's bad ones. Now let's talk about that we're getting the remakes. Yeah, those are definitely remakes. Um, Mafia, right? So we had Mafia from when was it? 2001 or 2002? That game really was something else. It's like one of those hidden gems. The story was good of Tommy Angelo, but then again we had a soft reboot, well a remake. Let's just call it remake. The remake was phenomenal. Like the characters, the whole city felt alive. Even though it is also like semi-open world game, like it is open world, but it is very story driven. Like you can roam around, but there is nothing to do in the world. Of course, there's some events happening here and there, but you're supposed to follow the story. So there's that. I mean, of course, you can just roam around and I guess just collect vehicles for the collection for some trophies. Mafia 2 had the same thing. You were supposed to roam around for a couple of trophies. Like for example, in Mafia 2, there is 100 and something, like 140, I believe, or 141. I don't remember exactly. But you were collecting wanted posters. Those are great additions. Waste of time? Probably yes. But it was a filler activity. And by just finding those posters, you would just discover the city, like certain parts of the city with some interesting locations, I'd say, that you probably wouldn't like even visit by just playing the story otherwise. So that is a very unique aspect of like just visiting games. You would just discover a whole lot more of a certain game by just playing on your own, like doing all sorts of discoveries, and yeah, going around, roaming around is pretty much well rewarding. So Mafia 1, it got a reboot. No, it was a remake. Yeah, yeah. I remember talking about it with one of my friends, and he specifically mentioned that Mafia 1, the Definitive Edition, Mafia Definitive Edition, it was like a reboot. Then Mafia 2 was a. No, hold on. I can't remember quite well how he said it. Well, he put it something like Mafia 1 is a reboot, the Mafia 2 is a remake, and Mafia 3 was enhanced. It's also like improvement, but yeah, not entirely like a reboot or a remake. Was it necessary for Mafia 3? Probably yes, because well, Mafia 3, as probably of you already know, back in 2016 when it released, it wasn't in a very good shape. Was it unplayable? I wouldn't say so. There were some a lot of well, there were quite a few visual bugs and glitches and things like that. But was it in an unplayable state? No, nothing like that. It was playable perfectly fine, but then again, was it enjoyable like the Definitive Edition? No. Now, I'm not saying that those games are perfect, far from. Glitches happen every now and then, even with all those multiple countless hours of playtesting that developers are doing. Speaking of playtesting, I believe that Grand Theft Auto 6 is currently like undergoing two phases. There is two teams working on. One team is currently like enhancing all of the textures, all of the visuals. They're making the game like prettier. They're basically polishing the game. And then there's another team who is like breaking the game. Now, what do I mean by breaking the game? It's just like let's say you're doing a mission, and the mission is for you to drive from point A to point B, right? But of course, not all players are going to be doing that, because players are just genuinely curious. Like for me, for example, if the mission says you're going to be driving from point A to point B, I'm going to be like, all right, sure, I'll do that. But can I go backwards? Can I explore like other places during the mission? Can I go do something else that is not required during the mission? So the game developers are like really like also trying to break the game. Like they're expecting the players to like do something that they're not supposed to do, and they're kind of like setting a specific like a border, I guess. Like for example, if you're doing a mission, you need to do the mission the right way. Like you're not supposed to go ahead and like go out of bounds, for example. So yeah, they're pretty much like seeing what kind of things that people might attempt to, like for example, speedrunners. They'll find all sorts of unique ways to like manipulate the game, for example, to their advantage, like skip certain cutscenes, or for example, if let's say a character is giving you a mission, if they can like maybe get rid of the character so they can skip a certain mission for a speedrun, that is also possible. So Rockstar is currently breaking their own game and see what can they improve or actually implement in terms of improving the game for, well, prevent those type of things, which is also a very unique take. But yes, we're kind of getting off topic here. Well, we were also getting off topic quite a lot with Benz. But yeah, we did speak quite about a few things about the remaster culture with him. But then again, yeah, it's pretty much what it comes down to. Some game developers, they know what fans want. They're remastering the right games. They're remastering with the support and feedback from fans. That is what we really need. But then again, other game developers, they're remastering games just for cash grab. And that kind of reminds me of Grand Theft Auto Definitive Edition a bit. Was the cash grab? No, I don't think so. Absolutely not. But I kind of think it is, well, it was a bit lazy on Rockstar's end that they hired the same people, well, the same team, who were actually working on the mobile ports of Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, and San Andreas. I'm not sure if they were also behind Liberty City Stories on mobile devices and Grand Theft Auto Phantom Wars, but those were actually great. I actually did enjoy Grand Theft Auto, well, I actually did enjoy all of them on mobile, and yes, I did play them all. I played Canis Canemedit, Bully, on mobile devices as well. I played Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, San Andreas. Well, Grand Theft Auto 3 and Vice City, and San Andreas, it was the 10th anniversary edition. So yeah, I think it was also for the Liberty City Stories, but it didn't specifically say that it's the 10th anniversary edition, just Liberty City Stories, and that's it. But for Phantom Wars was originally released on Nintendo 3DS, which was actually console exclusive, but it didn't reach like the sales that the Rockstar was hoping for. But the game was actually quite unique, and I do understand. Well, with the Nintendo 3DS, you had like two screens, like the top and down screen, right? And what they utilized is very special. Like for example, if you're specifically doing certain missions, like let's say you're supposed to assemble a sniper rifle, then Huang Li, the main character that you're playing with, or playing as, he's gonna go ahead and enter a rooftop, and on the rooftop he'll open up a suitcase. I remember that much, and he'll assemble a sniper rifle. And the way that he's assembling it, you're supposed to like use the Nintendo 3DS, like the pen, the touchscreen pen, and you're supposed to like screw in the barrel. Then you're supposed to like equip the suppressor, then put in the magazine, like the stock and everything of the sniper rifle. Like you're supposed to like completely like assemble the sniper rifle, which was very unique. And then not only that, but for example, the carjackings, there were three of them, three different animations. Like there was vehicles where you had like unscrew the panel and you had to connect some of the cables. Well, it was two green and two red cables. Then there was the more advanced one, where you were also like supposed to guess the number combination. And well, if you're gonna fail, of course, then the car alarm is gonna go off, and then of course, the better and faster you're gonna be able to like hotwire the vehicle by using the touchpad. The better it's gonna be, and the faster you'll be able to use the vehicle. That was actually very unique. But not only that, you actually had a lot of other mini games that were also like more specifically designed for the Nintendo 3DS. Like for example, making Molotov cocktails, you actually had to go to the gas station, and you had like empty bottles laying around, right? And with those empty bottles, you were supposed to fill them up with gasoline, and then you'll had to put in like a rag to complete the Molotov actually. That was actually very interesting. I kind of wish they would have released like not entirely like a Chinatown Wars 2, but the new Grand Theft Auto, but also for mobile devices. Well, of course, I understand it probably won't sell all that well, but it was very unique. And still to this day, I give Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars on mobile devices a 9.7. It really is a good, especially if you're a Grand Theft Auto 4 fan. You'll definitely appreciate it because they brought in very familiar locations from Liberty City. The characters were somewhat interesting, I guess, but they were more like strange and like, yeah, I'm not gonna spoil anything. You just need to play it yourself. But yeah, you might as well live stream it or upload some videos of the whole story. But yeah, the city is very interesting. There's a lot of things to see and do, from scratch cards, which is also like utilizing all of the like the touchdown and the touchpad mechanics and whatnot. Well, there's actually a lot of them. Like you had scratch cards, you had mini games of tattooing on people, like placing tattoo orders and whatnot. Yeah, the game is actually super fun. All right, enough of Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars. Actually, yeah, I did forget to mention. So it first came out on Nintendo 3DS back in like what 2009, I believe, and then later on in 2011, it released on PSP, PlayStation Portable, and then later on it released on mobile devices like on tablets and smartphones. And actually, first time played it on a smartphone. So yeah, I never bought the PSP version. Well, I do own it now because I'm a collector, and the Nintendo 3DS version. But back in the day when it released, I didn't have the opportunity to buy it. So yeah, there's that. Probably yes. But does it really need a remaster? No, I wouldn't say so. I mean, I'd say the one that we currently have on the mobile devices, Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars, is probably the definitive edition. Like, it is the best version of it, because I've seen some gameplay comparisons. And while the PSP version is a bit better than the ones on Nintendo 3DS, because on Nintendo 3DS it is actually, very pixelated. Like, it's Nintendo quality, right? But on mobile devices, it's actually very good. Like, you can definitely see the graphic improvements and whatnot. So yeah, there's that. By far the best version. Now you might think, when are we gonna get the 10th anniversary? Well, it's actually a bit too late for 10th anniversary, or perhaps 20th anniversary of Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories, because 20th anniversary would have been in 2026, because the game came out in 2006. Wow, Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories is almost 20 years old. Hard to believe, but yeah. It came out on PSP and PlayStation 2 a bit later on. But yeah, there is also a console exclusive game. How awesome would it have been if you could actually get to play the game on any other consoles? I mean, sure, you can play it on the PC with emulators, but it's not like an official copy of, well, official copy of the game. It's not like officially. But yeah, you can play it on PC with an emulator. But it would be really awesome to play it on, let's say, PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5 or on mobile devices, which was actually planned on to release it on mobile devices. But the reason why Liberty City Stories was released on mobile devices and not Vice City Stories is because of copyrighted music. You see, there's actually 3 missions that include Phil Collins, and of course one of his most famous songs, "In the Air Tonight." So yeah, that is something that Rockstar doesn't want to do. They don't want to extend the music license, and therefore the remaster is probably never going to happen. So the only reason why is because of that. So yeah, if you want to play the Liberty City Stories, you can go ahead and play it on PSP, PlayStation 2. Vice City Stories is only playable on PSP, PlayStation Portal, and PlayStation 2. That's it. No other ports. So there's the thing, of course, the preserving. So let's say at some point all of the not mobile devices, but all the PSPs will cease to exist. Which maybe at some point will, but I honestly don't think that they will all of them will disappear at some point. No. But let's say theoretically, if it would be possible, like if all PlayStation 2s wouldn't work, there would be nobody who will be able to fix them, and all of the PSPs as well, then there won't be no way of you actually being able to play Vice City Stories at all. It will be one of the games that will be lost forever, which would be actually very sad. So therefore I think that those games really would deserve to be remastered. Now, what would I put a price tag on it? I'd say maybe 30 to 40 bucks, because it's more like a mobile game, right? PlayStation 2, sure. PSP, yeah, mobile device, well, handheld device. I'd say it would be probably 30 to 40 bucks, yeah. I'll be comfortable with purchasing Vice City Stories at 40 bucks price. But yeah, there's still, of course, so many other awesome games from all sorts of different consoles, like from PlayStation 1, from Xbox, PlayStation 2, Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, that still are console exclusive or console limited, that were only released only there. So therefore, they need to be remastered at some point. Now, I really hope that it will happen at some point, but yeah, most probably won't, and they will for that reason remain console exclusive. But it will be really awesome. Like for example, Bloodborne, a lot of people seem to like the game, right? And there has been a lot of requests to Sony to remaster a game. But what are they doing instead? They are remastering other games like Until Dawn that nobody asked for. They're remastering Horizon Zero Dawn, the complete edition. Nobody asked for that. I mean, sure, it's cool that we got the remaster, but the original Until Dawn and Horizon Zero Dawn from 2000. Actually, don't know when Horizon Zero Dawn released. Like, was it like 2017? And Until Dawn from 2015? Something like that. But did those games really need a remaster? I'm not sure. I mean, I guess for somebody who just bought a PlayStation 5 and they never played those games previously on PS4, yeah, I guess you can go ahead and get those remasters because, well, it's like, well, not with the Until Dawn, but the Horizon Zero Dawn, the complete edition, it has got all the DLC packs and whatnot. Yeah, I guess it's a good reason. But still, the price tag of those remasters, like up still to this day, Until Dawn is like $70, like full price of a AAA game. I did spoke about it earlier. I'm not sure if it's like a remaster of a PlayStation 4 Until Dawn from 9 years ago, or is it just that they like build it up? Well, they build up the whole game from ground up. That is also a possibility, but I don't see all that much difference. And in some areas, the remaster of Until Dawn actually looks worse. Yeah, believe it or not. But then again, that's just my opinion. Now, I'm not judging. If you enjoy Until Dawn, the remaster, well, is it a remaster? I guess. Yeah, it is a remaster. It's not a reboot. It's the same story, but just with some updated character, I guess, graphics and whatnot. But yeah, other games. Let's say, actually, one of the games that comes to my mind that was a very good remaster, in my opinion, was Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. That was a decent remaster. I actually did enjoy that one. Because the original Modern Warfare, well, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare was released in 2007. And yeah, that game was actually what started a lot of people that they got into, well, Call of Duties. That was basically the Call of Duty that started the multiplayer, well, the whole thing. I'm not even sure how to explain it, but yeah, it kind of started the whole hype about well, playing the Call of Duty every single year. And back then, those Call of Duties were actually good. They were great. Of course, nowadays we're getting well, those Call of Duties that are kind of like having identity crisis more and more that we're starting to see with some of the operator bundles, I guess. But yeah, that's besides the point. I'm glad that they managed to get the remakes out. Well, not remakes, but remasters for Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2 from 2009. Those were good remakes. Of course, they were not complete because the multiplayer was missing from Modern Warfare 2. To my utter surprise, they did add multiplayer to Modern Warfare 4 Remaster. I mean, not Modern Warfare 4, but Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, the first one. But then again, the way that they did the remaster was kind of dirty because the way that you could play it on release, if you would have bought $100 bundle with Call of Duty, was it Infinite Warfare? I think it was Infinite Warfare. Yeah, that's the one. And a lot of people were actually not interested whatsoever at all in Infinite Warfare. They only wanted to play Modern Warfare for Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. But yeah, that's the Activision thing. They knew that people were not interested in the Infinite Warfare. But just to make up for the sales, they said, hey, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make this a cash grab. People want to play the Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. We're gonna have them pay for Infinite Warfare as well. That was the only way that you could play on release, pretty much. And I've seen a lot of people, including some of my friends, they bought like the $100 packages like those whole bundles of both the Infinite Warfare and the Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. And guess which game they were playing? Just the Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. They didn't even touch Infinite Warfare. They just went ahead and sold the whole game afterwards. So there's that. I mean, yeah, it's another strategy, I guess, and I will label it definitely like it is something that fans want, but there's restrictions. Like you gotta pay a huge price for it if you want to enjoy the game. And sadly, I'm seeing this happen quite often in the remaster culture. Like Sony's also trying to do that, same thing. Not entirely like restricting people that they're like supposed to buy some product that they don't want at all in order to play something that they do enjoy. No, that's just the Activision thing. But Sony, in a way, is also kind of like, forcing people to buy something. But yeah, to a certain extent. It's not as bad. It's not as bad. One game that I personally would like to see remastered would have been Grand Theft Auto 4. After 17 years, the game still holds up pretty well. And it can be played on PC, PS3, Xbox 360, but only on PS3 and Xbox 360 as far as I know, the multiplayer component is still active. For some reason, Rockstar did shut down the multiplayer on PC. I'm not sure why, but yeah, they just decided to do it. Was it to make server room for Grand Theft Auto Online on PC? Maybe, but I highly doubt it. Because they got those servers specifically for Grand Theft Auto 5 and Grand Theft Auto Online. So yeah. The Red Dead Redemption also didn't receive no multiplayer. It's just, what we got with the remaster, it was just a story. Luckily for us, we got the Undead Nightmare expansion pass and all of the DLC pieces for single player. But of course, there were a lot of DLC pieces for multiplayer as well. But yeah, that's the way that they decided to go for. I mean, I'm still happy that we're at least able to play the Red Dead Redemption on PS4 and PS5. And is it just a port? No, I wouldn't say so. Because on PS4, you can definitely see, and on PS5 as well, of course, you can definitely see that there's like graphical improvements. Some textures have been updated. Other than that, there is also more polygons. Like you can see definitely like some, let's say, some textures of objects. They got a complete overhaul. And also on PS5, they added the feature to play at 60 frames per second, which is really nice. It is kind of missing on PS4, but yeah, understandable why. But still, to this day, we're still waiting on a couple decent remasters. Now, there's of course a fine line of some games that being remastered for the fans, by the fans. And of course, some developers are remastering their games for a quick cash grab. Because they know that fans are just gonna buy them regardless, because they had a very fun time, either nostalgic or they never played those games, but yeah. It's what it is, the remaster culture. Sadly, we are seeing this more often now. And actually, I had this same discussion with one of my friends, and I kind of realized because of that with PS4 we had a lot of actually unique titles. Like let's say we had Ghost of Tsushima, we had God of War, we had Spider-Man. All those titles. Well, there's actually plenty more, but I'm not gonna name them all. I mean, I could, but yeah, you get the point. We had all of those awesome games, right? But what kind of games did we had on PlayStation 5? We didn't have actually a lot of new IPs. The only thing that we got was just remasters. We got the remaster of God of War. We got the remaster of well, Ghost of Tsushima. It's got like the what's it called, the director edition or something, the director's cut edition, which is basically also remaster. Spider-Man on PS4, we had also remaster. Same game, updated graphics. So yeah, it's just basically Sony's making less games, but they're focusing more on the remasters. I mean, it's not all that bad. I do understand that some people have never played the originals, but yeah. For me personally, I think that I did play the original and the remasters, and I enjoyed both of them. But then again, I would rather have played the original game and then a continuation. Like let's say a sequel to God of War, which we actually got. But then again, it could have been so much more. I'm very happy with the God of War games that we got as of now on both PS4, PS5. But there could have been more. Now, I'm not absolutely not underestimating the development time, because those are the ones of the games that are taking a very long time to develop. And I've got mad respect for the developers, because they're pouring their time, their heart, and their soul into those games. What they're sacrificing for games like that is just absolutely amazing. Like, they've been doing some huge amount of hours like that they've been putting in like the shifts that usually people are working, they're like 8 hours, right? But some of the developers, they're putting like 12-hour shifts, even on the weekends and whatnot. But then again, we're speaking about games that are only like releasing once a year. No, once in 4 years. Those are like the masterpieces. So that is, yeah, absolutely amazing. Like Marvel's Spider-Man, that is one game that I definitely enjoyed. I still play it on PS4 and PS5, still to this day, every now and then. If I want to just like go ahead and just play, just swing around the city and yeah, just watch some of the skylines. That's all I'm doing. But it just looks so good. I'll the remaster even better. But yeah, it's like one of those games that just come out like once every 4 years. But then again, if they come out, they're instantly masterpieces. It's like one of those games that you should have played at least once. Doesn't matter if it's remaster or the original, they're just as good. And other than that, there is of course games like, let's say, yeah, of course. I mean, Bloodborne. That's one of the games that just comes up to my mind. A lot of people have been like almost really begging Sony to create Bloodborne, like a remake, a reboot, or a remaster. But Sony doesn't listen. I mean, that would have been really awesome if we would have had a reboot like that, or just a simple remaster. Just being able to play it with updated graphics, and I mean, it's still graphics of Bloodborne are phenomenal, but if they would have released it on PC, like just come on, come on, Sony, do it for us, do it for the fans. But then again, if they would have made it with all the DLC pieces, like Game of the Year edition of Bloodborne, what would be the price tag of it? That is one thing that I'm wondering. Now we need to understand also that to remaster a game, something that that shows to be very popular, Sony is of course making a financial decision of how much resources and how many developers that they're going to assign to the project of remastering a game? Is it even worth remastering a game? Where apparently Sony is remastering their own games because they chose to remaster games like Until Dawn, games like Horizon Zero Dawn, but not Bloodborne for some reason. And it is the only game out of the, well, pretty much from what fans want from the Souls-like games, that is currently exclusive to PS4. I mean, yeah, sure, you can play it on PS5 as well, but yeah, if you can just strictly look at the console, then it's just PlayStation 4. Is somebody who's well playing mostly on, well, let's just say for the record, only on PC, right? And they're a huge fan of those Souls-like games. Are they gonna buy a PlayStation 4 just to play Bloodborne? I don't think so. Even though PS4s are more than affordable right now, I really don't think that they're gonna buy an entire console just to play one game. I just don't see it happening. But then again, I should be quiet myself because I'm the one who bought a PlayStation 3 just to play Grand Theft Auto 4. That was back in 2008. I believe I bought Grand Theft Auto 4 separately. It was $60. And my PS3 back then it was 570. Yeah, it was slightly discounted. I believe there was like some sort of an action, or I'm not sure what it was, but yeah, instead of 600 at release, it was 570 for me. And still to this day, I had such a blast playing Grand Theft Auto 4. Best Grand Theft Auto in my opinion. No regrets. Even though now that I'm thinking about it, how much money it was back then. But yeah, no regrets. I mean, it was the same thing with me and Grand Theft Auto 5. I bought a PlayStation 4 just to play Grand Theft Auto 5. Bought a bundle of PS4. I didn't get PlayStation 4 at release. I was still playing on PS3 because PlayStation 4 came out in when? 2014? So I waited a couple of months and I got myself the PlayStation 4 bundle with Grand Theft Auto 5. That was my first PlayStation 4 game. And together with that along, I also bought Assassin's Creed Unity, which was also like $70 then. I was like, oh, so most games are still like going for the price of 50, $60. That was the standard then. But I was like, ooh, okay, next gen of Assassin's Creed. Next generation of console. So yeah, understandable the price increase. They worked very hard on the graphics, on the story, on the whole game in general. Yeah, so it was $69.99 for Assassin's Creed Unity. Man, that game flopped at the very release. There were so many bugs and glitches that yeah. Actually, it was unplayable for me because I started to play the game and I believe it was, when was it? Hold on, let me think. I believe it was chapter 3, sequence 4. I had to speak to a certain character. Well, it was a mission giver, but the character actually never spawned for me. So I was, of course, looking at the forums, like, am I doing something wrong? And turns out to be that it was just bugged for me. So for me, the game was straight up unplayable. I couldn't continue with the story. So what I did is just, well, I could, of course, just, I could have started a new game, but I didn't want to lose all my progress. So I messaged Ubisoft. I fired, well, one of those like tickets or what's it called, and I requested some support, like on the issue that I had, and they couldn't help me because apparently I was probably the only one who like had this bug that the character was just not appearing. So yeah, In the end, I just decided to like delete my whole save file and yeah, start the whole thing anew. And lo and behold, the character appeared on the second playthrough, and yeah, I managed to complete the story. Finally, but yeah, at what price? It had to be fixed with multiple updates from Ubisoft themselves. I mean, some of the Ubisoft games are good, but others, they're like not even worth the time and money. Still, to this day, Ubisoft doesn't understand that quantity is not going over quality. I mean, let's take Rockstar Games, right? They are releasing a game like once every like, I don't know, 6-7 years, maybe more. Because let's say Grand Theft Auto 5 released in 2013, 17th of September 2013. And then Red Dead Redemption 2 came out that was their next game. Red Dead Redemption 2 came out in 2018, I believe like, when was it? End of November, like 26th of November or something? Yeah, I could be a couple of days off. But here in Europe it released on, well, end of November. And that's like 5 years, right? Like 5 years apart. So we had to wait for 5 years, 5 entire years, for Rockstar to release their next masterpiece. And let me tell you up front, it was absolutely worth the wait. Because what they delivered was absolutely ridiculous. The amount of realism, the story, it was just perfect. Like, well, perfect for me. I understand that some people don't like that much realism at all. But yeah, the game was quite something else. And then, of course, yeah, the last games that were released, it wasn't actually even under Rockstar. I mean, they weren't completely involved in the development. It was Grocer Games. It was Rockstar, their studio that worked on the mobile ports. But yeah, they just released those games under the name of Rockstar. And published by Take-Two, I guess. Take-Two Interactive. But yeah, other than that, when was it actually released? 2020. Hold on, when was it released? The definitive edition. Good 2 years now. Was it 2023? Could be the end of 2023. I'm not exactly sure even anymore. But yeah, we haven't had a proper Rockstar game since 2018. And we're currently in 2025, so it's been already like 7 years, right? Well, almost 7 years. And it's hard to believe that Red Dead Redemption 2 released 6 years. Wow, time flies. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end the live stream here and the whole Liberty Talk Radio. This was an interesting episode. We spoke a lot of about the good and bad stuff about remastering games and about the whole remaster culture. Well, I guess remaster and reboot culture as well. So yeah, that's my thoughts on it. And of course, of our caller, Benz, who joined us during this Liberty Talk Radio, which I still appreciate that he managed to like be one of our guests here. So yeah, we're gonna be hosting much more of those Liberty Talk Radio episodes later on. So stay tuned for those. You can always join the link for the Discord. There's currently also a giveaway going on for the end. For the month of December and January, you can win 10 PSN, well, dollars or the equivalent of in your country's currency. So yeah, feel free to enter, and who knows, maybe the luck will be on your side. And other than that, yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff going on there on the Discord. So yeah, feel free to join. Other than that, we're also planning on a podcast with a special guest later on maybe this week or perhaps this weekend. But yeah, as of now, we are doing all sorts of preparations, and yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. That much I can promise. It's not gonna be a regular podcast like you and me we are used to. It's gonna be an audio only podcast for obvious reasons. I mean, we're still new to this thing, so we're gonna be like trying to like see what kind of changes we can implement here and there, and yeah, we'll see how things are gonna go from now on. But yeah, as of now, second episode of Liberty Talk Radio is going great, I think. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be ending this episode on that note. We spoke a little bit of positive things about remastered games, and of course some negative things as well. Are we gonna see some remasters, some reboots, some remakes very soon? I think absolutely. Like there's a lot of potential that the developers can make, but also if they're gonna make it right. And I really hope that they're gonna make it right. Because some of the remasters are really great. Like first game that comes to mind that I'm just saying great remasters is of course let's say Resident Evil 1, 2, 3 was a bit less. Because it was way too short in my opinion. But Resident Evil 4 was a great reboot. Who knows, maybe soon we're gonna see Resident Evil 5 remaster as well. Because that was personally the one that I started with. All of my friends introduced me to Resident Evil. So there's that. I mean, there's plenty of excellent remasters. Another one that just popped into my mind is the Dead Space remaster. That's also a very good one. I mean, the original Dead Space that came out in, when was it, 2007? Either 2007 or 2008. Also PlayStation 3 exclusive, but that game became instant classic. Did it need the remaster? I'd say so. And it was remastered done right, because it was great. It was a very good remaster indeed. I haven't played it myself yet, but I did watch one of my friends play it, and yeah, the game looks absolutely phenomenal. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end the live stream here, so thank you all so much for tuning in on this Liberty Talk Radio episode, where we spoke about the remaster culture, about the developers, and the things that we're currently dealing with, but also the Q&A. And well, we spoke also about a couple of other topics. And yeah, so thank you all so much for joining. I hope that you enjoyed this Liberty Talk Radio episode number 2. And I hope to see you all next time. Alright, take care.